Here we go. I am so rusty. It has been so long. Oh my gosh. What is up, everybody? My Lord. I'm like, why am I hearing double to find out? Man, anyways, look, and that's what happens when you take a whole other week off. But it's your boy CK with the co-host B Wars World. What's going on, everybody? Man, what an intro and what a way to start this week's Coast to Coast. How you doing, bro?
I'm all right, my man. What's up, chat? Hopefully y'all had a great week. Yes. I know a lot of Knicks fans had a great time. I hope you did. I hope you did. I know Atlanta fans had a good time too as well.
Pelicans, yes.
Pelicans, yes. Oh yeah. Everybody should be feeling a little.
Unless you're a Phoenix Sun or a Cavaliers fan, but we'll get into that later. But yeah, man, a lot has happened. It's gonna be a fun show today. I'm very excited about today's show. I know I say that every week, and I know I say that every week as well. But you know, we're in that time where there's a lot of stories going on, a lot of things to talk about, and those shows tend to be the better ones. So I'm excited for today. Your boy did some prep, and let me tell you, when CK does prep, oh boy, it's time to talk and it's time to go. Because normally I don't do prep because I'm lazy like that. But today I got stuff put together.
Today I had the time.
Today I had some time because I was editing in between. Today was a productive day. So we're going to have fun today. We're going to have a good show today. We'll be talking about, we're talking about the draft, obviously, happened this past Thursday. Talk about the coming free agency and a few other things. Got some breaking news to talk about here in a few seconds. Talk about this upcoming season being pretty kind of wide open. And what our thoughts are going to be for Brandon's Lakers and some of these other teams that are playoff bound. Briefly touch on Summer League. And then I got a different type of game for us today that we have not done yet, but it keys into what is going on right now in the league. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and that's going to be at the end of the show. Fun-packed show today. I'm excited. But first of all, as always, we're going to shout out the chat. Starting with my guy MH. His first comment I see is MH saying they taco when CK homies outplay the king of BK. New viewers, please stay. This connection like donuts glazed opinion displayed. I got the answers sway, so subscribe and give CK2K a like anyway. Hey, that's the A bars. I'll call those the A bars. That's the Canadian bars right there. MK with the Canadian bars, all the A's. Yeah, that was good. I like that one. How you feeling, Brandon? You good?
I'm all right. I'm rejuvenated, at least to say. You know, when the trade went down, I was kind of you know, because I had to give up Lonzo, but then you finally have to put in perspective that we got arguably the top 5 best player in the league.
No, ain't no argue. It's a fact.
Like, hey, some people, you know how some people are different.
That's true. Yeah, y'all got 2 of the top 5 players on the same damn team. Now it's just about doing the rest. But we're gonna talk about that later on in the show. Yeah. For sure. Gonna bring up your Lakers. But yeah, no, that was a trade. It was a good trade. I'm being such a hater, but it was a good trade both ways. You know, the Pelicans.
Chris was like, that was a haul of a trade.
Oh yeah, you already know. I'm hyped about
it. No. I'm talking about just like, you sent what and how many picks? Chris's very first reaction, and he was like, "Oh, I see Carmelo Anthony."
Bro, that's my problem, and I think that's what it is. Like I'm so jaded by the Melo trade that's exactly the feelings I had with this damn trade. But through the entire week and talking about it over and over again over on the Fumble, it's like, you know what? Yeah, all right. Both sides win. Lakers going to get their possible championship contender, and the Pelicans, who were a team that's not known to bring in big free agents, now they have their own team from within that's going to grow up together that they can possibly make some noise as soon as maybe this year, but we'll see how that goes. But yeah, haul is the right word that I would use for that trade. That was a haul, and yeah, but again, it was a good trade both sides for Shiggity. But yeah, shout out to the comments. As always, I see my guy ACOC, Delano, the chat mod, the mod, the man that keeps the whole thing together, Corrupt Killer, Marv, Dat Boy, Sammy, I see Joshua, Mark Swift, Aaron Thomas, Sammy Soso, Kevin Chambers, Wanna Chill Matic. I like that name. It's dope. Chris Tiller, the homie Chris Tiller, Noah Cahill. Oh, and Steven Tillman, the other half of the Warren and Tillman show every Monday at anywhere between 5 to 6 to 6:30, sometimes 7:30 p.m. PST.
Depends.
Yeah. But shout out to everybody that's in here. I did see a comment by Rogelio. I'm not sure if you're still in here, but he said, is this going to be an NBA conversation or just Knicks? This is coast to coast. This is about the entirety of the NBA. Of course, Knicks and Lakers will come up, but that's what happens when you have the two most talked about organizations, and we're both fans of each of the teams. But yes, this is an NBA show. We talk about the entirety of the league here on Coast to Coast. So I'm letting everybody get settled in before we get entirely started. We got 64. Shout out to you guys coming back. I see ACOC giving up his top 5, saying he got LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard, KD, Curry, Giannis, Harden, PG. Wow, AD. Yeah, there you go. So that proves your point right there. That proves your point right there.
All right.
Yeah, that's to me. I get it, but there's no as great as Giannis has been. I'm not putting Giannis ahead of Anthony Davis. Not yet. Anthony Davis can and I don't. I shouldn't take any heat for this. Anthony Davis could do everything Giannis does and shoot. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I can't put him in front of Giannis. Not yet. What's good, DJ Sag? What's up? MH, let's go. ACOC Jazz. I don't know what Jazz is about. Skip LA talk. LOL. Nah, I can't do that, man. LA is very crucial. DGH Ghost. Do you play 2K? Nah, I just put the name CK2K for kicks and giggles. Bro, I saw Alonzo LA jersey off 50%. See, if it wasn't LA, I would have bought it, but still Laker jersey. Brandon, I'm telling you, pick one up, bro.
I'm gonna get a UCLA one. I'm not gonna get a Laker.
Well, that's my plan too. I'm gonna get UCLA one too, but you gotta get a Laker one, bro. You gotta have it as a momentum. You don't even have to ever wear it.
No, because I'm not gonna be one of those D-Lo people.
I get that. I hear what you're saying, but those people wear those things out in public. You ain't even gotta wear it. It's just a piece of like, man, I was there.
I won't. I can't. I will feel some type of way, and then I'm gonna be like, yo, send AD back. I don't want him no more. I can't. I gotta commit. Whatever.
I understand. No, I get it. Chris Tucker said, I got Alonzo jersey. Damn. Hey, man, look. Just put it in a frame, hang it up, and just call it a night. Yeah. Do you think KD going to sign with the Knicks? I'm staying strong with the KD to NY. What's the word? Not promotion. Words. You know what I'm talking about. The campaign. There you go. Jesus Christ.
Campaign, yeah.
Yeah, my Lord. Couldn't find the word. Steven said, how dare you? All that young talent for a rental taco. Chill out, MH. Okay, cool. So 81 of you guys are here now, so I think we're good, safe to get started talking about the draft and everything. Yeah, 100% appreciate all you guys' support. You know, even though we weren't here last week, y'all still be jumping on as soon as you see the thumbnail up there. Appreciate you guys on that. I see a lot of questions. We will get to those questions probably throughout the show, so stay patient. Let's jump into the draft, man. Thursday was the draft. If you guys did not see it, we were live here with the draft. B-War was over at the place. We watched it live. We watched myself panic. I
like the Lakers pick. I love it.
Lakers made a great pick in DeAndre Hunter. Let's address that first, Brandon. All jokes aside, what were your thoughts on the fact that, like, I get it, you know, the proposed trades, they don't get through, blah, 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 blah. But that was raising the question that we should be moving free agency before the draft, a lot like the NFL. Yeah. But what's your thoughts on the whole confusion of the hats and the whole layout and demonstrations going on behind the players when they knew damn well they weren't going to the team that picked them? What was your thoughts on that? Being a guy that drafted DeAndre Hunter when you knew he wasn't a Laker.
I don't have too big of a problem. I don't think it's that big of an issue.
Right.
I'm sure eventually it'll get addressed, but I think the NBA is just taking its time because, like, nobody's up in arms and saying, like, oh, you know, this is how it should be and blah, 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 blah. And nobody's, like, really crying or upset about it. So I think it'll get addressed and changed in due time. Just right now, it doesn't bother anybody. But as far as moving free agency ahead, you got a lot of things going on in the same month. So you have the NBA Finals, you have free agency. If we implement this new format right after the finals, so players don't even have time to celebrate their championship win.
Yeah.
and then you got the draft, you got draft workouts, so on and so forth, all that stuff. Then right after you got summer league that takes up most of July. Then you have this year in particular, you're gonna have Team USA basketball.
Yeah, this is gonna be a basketball full year for sure.
Yeah, so like all of June,
Mm-hmm.
I think the NBA is still trying to compete with the NFL in terms of trying to get that viewership and ratings. So they got to spread their stuff
I don't
out.
think they're there yet, but they're coming close for sure.
Yeah. So I think they still want to try and spread everything out instead of just having it so jam packed. If they're gonna do that, I would think you would have to move the draft till end of July. So like give plenty of time for free agency to settle, and that way teams can be like, okay.
So you're saying we would leave free agency where it's at, but instead of the draft being so early, we would move it to the end of July after the free agency period?
Yeah, or even move free agency up, a little bit after, like 2 or 3 weeks after the finals.
Okay.
And we're missing also the award show. That happens.
That's tomorrow night.
Yeah. So
that's just stupid in general. I've been saying that if they're gonna, I like the award show idea. No problem with that. But the fact that it is a whole almost 2-3 weeks away from even the finals ending. That
3 months after the season.
Yeah. To me, that needs to be fixed. That should be one of the first things that happens going into the NBA season. I get what they're trying to do, like a final send off into the off season. I get that, but at the same time, then that gives too much time for people to have the right judgment and the initial judgment for who should get the certain awards, like Player of the Year and because then they're going to get fogged up when they see the playoffs. Like for, James Harden last season, even though he still got MVP, but you saw in the playoffs, he fell off a little bit. So it's like, I don't know. To me, it just turns into one of those things where when does the season actually end for some of these awards, and when does it, when's the cutoff point? So I feel like
I was saying I think it could confuse the casual fan as well.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I'm thinking mostly for the casual fan because the majority of these NBA basketball fans are casual fans.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there, of course, are the diehards and stuff like that, but the majority that are being won over through social media and stuff like that, and the reason why the game is becoming so big are casual fans, especially in this era of the Golden State Warriors. So, to me, I feel like it should be the first thing that happens, and then the playoffs happen. I think the season ends. And, there's already that week or 5-day period before the playoffs even begin when the season ends. Throw the award show in right there at the end of the season, and then have that be the start off to the NBA playoffs. But again, who knows?
No later than the start of the second round. Okay, I think that's reasonable.
Yeah, I'll be okay with that. To me, just for continuity purposes, because my OCD, I would rather it be before the playoffs start and not in the middle of the playoffs throwing everything off. But
how much of a break did they get? Is it a
who
week?
needs a break? A
no,
week? No, normally it's about this year I think it was about 6 days, 5-6 days.
Okay.
In between. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. But yeah, I as you were saying, I do agree. I do think if they do take the route of the NFL blueprint, I think it would have to be a thing where instead of moving the NBA free agency, as much as NBA fans would love to see it happen sooner, I think I'd keep it where it's at, July 1st, as it always has been, but then move the draft to the end of that free agency period. So instead of the draft happening so early, then you have it happen at the end of July, because then that extends that same basketball thirst. You know what I'm saying? Because it's already compact either way, but you're still gonna have the finals ending at some point in June, and then you finally get a little bit of break in between. But we'll be covering all the rumors about free agency anyways, regardless. That'll hold us off until June 30th now, because that's the new date, June 30th at 6 p.m. And then we have the draft after the free agency period, jump right into summer league, and then at least we know where people are going to be. We don't have this problem with the hats thing. The hat thing didn't bother me too much. It's just the problem I had was just I didn't know who was actually on what team by the end of the draft, especially this year when we had 17, 18 total trades or something like that, even more than that. I can't remember what it was.
More.
Bruh, that's what I'm saying. So it's just like something needs to shift. Something needs to shift in some way. And obviously we know with the NBA, an idea gets put out and it gets executed 5 years later down the line. We understand that. But I think that is something that should be discussed.
100%. I agree.
Playoffs started 2 days after the last game. Damn, it was that soon. Well, then
I thought there was some more time.
Me too. I thought there was at least like 5. Okay, well then shut me up with that. But I would still put the award show at the end of the season before the playoffs start. If that means pushing it a little bit, adding 3 days or something like that, do what you got to do. But again,
I'm sure the players would love it.
I am 1,000% sure the players would love it, especially some of these players, some of these guys on teams that are barely making it into the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? That could get that little bit of break before they got played the number 1 seed or number 2 seed. So, but damn, 2 days. Sheesh. Let me see what you guys think about that. Start free agency a week after Game 7 of the finals.
Oh, Jesus.
That would really feed into our hamster brains.
Kawhi would just be like, no break. I get to celebrate that one. Not that Kawhi is like some party.
Right, but yeah, he's the example for this season. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't do a week.
Yeah,
I think 3 weeks max, at least. At the very least.
And of course, as fans, we want to see these results sooner rather than later. Like, we want to know who's going where, but at the same time, for the logistics. Yes, exactly. For the logistics and those kind of things, like you can't have that if you want the right product. So, of course, my fan bone, just because I want to know if Kevin Durant's going to be on my team or not, I would like to have it happen as soon as the draft was over. But no, logistically and realistically, yes, it makes sense for it to have that little break in between. But yeah. Hawks have a better fit. Okay, you guys talk about the draft. We're gonna get to that in just a second. We're talking about Bull. Oh, God, Bull is it's the people's champ, boy. We're gonna talk about him too. So yeah,
get-up was hideous.
Huh?
That man's get-up.
Get-up is the right word. That thing looked like he got out of Party City. That was so bad. Can't wait for Summer League to start. Yo, I can't wait for. Yeah, I'm so excited. Night 1, bruh. Shoot, Bray, we gonna camp out that Friday. My God, we gonna be there all day. We gonna be there all day.
If anybody gets up out of their seat, we scouting.
And I'm fine with it. Facts. And the thing is, the fact that they're playing my team, so it's like, oh yeah, I ain't going nowhere. Like that, you ain't gotta worry about me moving. It'd be one thing if I played in the other gym and I had to run back, but nah, I'm playing against them. So
that's terrible. If it was fitting that small, the NBA wouldn't do that.
Are you kidding me? This game, this is gonna be in the big gym. No, there's no way they putting it. No, there's no way this one's going in the small gym. No way. Even though I didn't mind the other gym, but for this, where there's gonna be that many people, there's no way they're putting that.
I don't think they ever put like the Lakers. Well, the Lakers, we might be in a smaller gym because we don't have.
Do you know your schedule yet? Speaking of Lakers,
I do.
What day you play?
We don't play Sunday.
So you play Friday and Saturday.
Friday, Saturday.
So hopefully the Lakers in the right gym, or else I'm gonna be saving your seat, dog. Or else I'm saving your seat, man, to go watch. I don't even know who y'all have playing. Y'all got what's his name, Kenrich Williams.
Chicago, I know that.
Oh no, you ain't got Kenrich Williams. That was the Pelicans. You're playing Chicago.
Playing Chicago.
That'll be fun.
And then we're not playing like New Orleans or anybody.
Are you playing?
I think that would have been dope.
Are you playing? Like Indiana. Where'd our boy go? Where'd KZ go? Is it Indiana? No, where'd he go?
Here, I'll look it up. Give me a second. I'll figure it out.
Steve said Vanderblue. Yeah, we gonna go watch Vanderblue tear it up. Run the team.
Right.
I always watch the Summer League. Yeah, I've always loved the Summer League too. Last year was my first one to actually attend. And that was probably my favorite one to attend because that was Kevin Knox's first one, and that was a good time. This year gonna be bonkers, so I'm excited. What up, CK2K? This is a true subscriber here. Appreciate you, Louise. Appreciate you, my guy. Don't forget to subscribe to the Homie Wars World. Click the little eye up in the corner. You'll see it, and the link is in the description below if you don't want to look for the eye. What date is FIBA B-ball? That's the thing. They be so silent with that until after everything's done. It's August, right? Yeah.
It's August.
And then that's the other thing, too. I don't know, for my people who care about college and, 2020 draft and stuff like that. But LaMelo and RJ Hampton, their preseason for the NBL starts in August as well. So we getting basketball all year long. I've been watching Big Three because I'm a huge Gilbert Arenas fan. He didn't play yesterday, mind you. But I'm watching Big Three, watching Lamar Odom trying to get back in shape. Some of these guys I used to grow up watching, so it's actually kind of entertaining to me to watch because they over there fighting and stuff. I'm like, yes, I miss this 90s basketball. So there is basketball being played up until the season starts up. But did you find the schedule?
For my team for a team?
The Lakers. Now, other than that, Brandon, look. You can look up the schedule for everybody else. It doesn't matter because on Friday we sitting in one gym, so it don't matter who. They don't matter where. If we want to go to the other gym, it doesn't matter. Tough. We have to catch them on Saturday. Saturday's our makeup day because the Knicks don't play and you guys play. Lakers play. So
yeah.
But yeah, no. Friday we stuck in one gym.
That's fine.
We stuck.
That is okay. That is the game to watch anyway. So
Facts.
We play against Chicago, the Clippers, the Warriors, and the Knicks.
So you're playing the Clippers on Saturday?
Yes.
That's gonna be fun too. Clippers got what's his name, Shy, Jerome.
Yeah.
Clippers last year were killing it in Summer League too, man.
Surprisingly too.
Yeah. For sure. Viv, what's up, man? I see you, my guy. What's up? Shout out to Viv in the chat. All right. So yes, the Summer League's gonna be dope. Summer League is going to be dope. Let's get back to this draft though. We're gonna talk about the talking points that everybody talked about throughout the week, but we have to give our opinion on it. Okay, we have to talk about it ourselves. Let's get it out. Let's talk about Mr. Number One, Zion Williamson. Now, obviously, yes, of course, it didn't matter who it was at the number one spot. It was a good pickup. Point blank. Period. Fit, talent, all that crap. But my question to you is, and I saw people touching on it throughout the week as well, especially after he was drafted. What is your take on his instant impact? Is he going to be that instant number one, go get it kind of guy? Is he going to be a solid? He's gonna have a solid start in the league, or is it gonna be a slow grind for him because it's still New Orleans? What's your thought on how Zion's impact is going to be in year one?
Year one, I think he's just going to be the human highlight reel, and he's just going to be a hooper. There's not anything in particular that he's going to be great about.
Yeah.
But he's going to be good in a lot of things.
Facts.
He's going to be a good rebounder. He's going to be a good get to the hoop guy. He's going to be a good outlet dude. He's going to be a good defender. His hand's going to be literally all over the place.
Yeah.
But as far as grabbing the league like that, maybe if this was like early 2000s.
Yes.
You know, when the game was a little bit different, but I don't see him being this ultra mega star like a
right
LeBron James or your God, I can't remember the last one before that. Your Michael Jordans, your
Kobe's,
Magic Johnsons. Kobe, I can't even say Kobe because Kobe was just more of potential.
But you're right. And Kobe wasn't even a out the gates player.
Yeah.
His was a slow grind.
Yeah. So I don't.
Kevin Durant, thank you, ACOC. There's one. That's one for sure. KD came out swinging.
Yeah. So I don't see him being that. I still think he's going to be that superstar player. Mm-hmm. I do see him. I don't know why everybody says Blake Griffin. I see more.
That's my floor. I say
Larry Johnson.
Yeah, I see that too. Johnson. But I say his floor to me is Blake Griffin. I think that if the worst he's going to be in the league is Blake Griffin, and that's not an insult to Blake. That's just same kind of hype coming into the league. Both athletic juggernauts. Blake Griffin he handles it a lot better now, but he was able to handle it himself in the break and stuff like that. Very similar, but I feel like Zion has a bit of an edge on him right now than when he came in. Yeah, exactly, skill wise than when he came into the league. But yeah, I think I don't know who to compare him to. I see the Larry Johnson comparison as well, but I don't know. He might even exceed that. Who knows?
Larry and Chuck.
Charles Barkley. Yeah, prime Chuck. Yeah. But who's to say with that? I agree. Yes, I agree though. I agree with you on that. I do think he will be exciting from the jump. I think it's not going to take much, especially with the guys around him, to have Drew Holiday and Lonzo Ball that are going to be guys that are going to be looking to, make sure he looks good. You know what I'm saying? Lonzo is going to be the kind of guy that makes everyone else look good. Drew is the same way. Drew can get his too. Don't get it twisted. But Drew's the kind of guy that's making sure that the squad looking good too. So I think he's going to be exciting from the jump. I'm very curious to see how he looks in half court situations in the NBA. I'm very, very curious to see how that's going to be. Like LeVar said, I hate to be quoting LeVar on a basketball matter, but he is right from the sense that he doesn't really have a go-to move other than running people over. But he's coming into the league now, so he ain't going to be able to run everybody over. In these smaller lineups, when teams do this to the Pelicans, he's going to thrive. Yeah. Especially if they're able to re-sign Julius Randle. I have Julius Randle and Zion as the 4 and 5 in a small lineup. Jesus. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I'm curious to see how he's gonna be in half court. But yeah, I think it's gonna be exciting. What's your prediction for his stat line his rookie year? This is a game everybody likes to play.
Stat line.
His rookie season.
I say 15, 9, and 4.
9 as in rebounds, right?
Rebounds, yeah.
4 assists.
I'll say 5. 5 assists. I'm sorry.
Yeah, with that way that team's gonna play, yeah, everybody gonna be getting some assists. But don't forget about Bi too, though. Bi gonna be out there.
Bi is gonna be a 21-point scorer.
Look at you, man. I don't disagree at all.
I
don't disagree at all. Especially with, I'm telling you, man, people don't talk enough about it, but I love the Alvin Gentry head coach for those guys. Like I love that so much because don't forget that dude was right there in that nucleus of the Warriors in their championship days. And yes, of course, Gentry coached before then, but like when he came back from working with the Warriors, he's like, okay, I understand how this league works now. And the Pelicans were one of the faster teams last year, led by Elfrid Payton as the point guard. So now that he got Lonzo and Drew and Bi, like all these guys, and even Zion, these guys that are unselfish dudes that are just gonna be making each other great. Pelicans
really
gonna be fun.
It's gonna be a track star. I wouldn't be surprised their first day of training camp. They don't even touch a basketball.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's
just literally out running the track and running all the hills wherever.
Running the French Quarter. Yeah. They go. Yeah. Running around Superdome. Yeah. Facts. running lines in the Superdome in the Saints field. Hell yeah. No, I don't doubt it for a second. Yeah. For me, I got. You said 16 or 15 at points.
I said 15.
15. I think he's going to score well because they're going to be a transition team. So I'm going to give him 17.6 because I don't want to say 18. So I'm going to give him 17.6. I'm going down a little bit on the boards. I think he's going to be at like an 7.8 or 8 rebounds per game. And I'm going to stick with what you said originally and go with 4 assists per game. So I got 17.5 whatever, just so I don't say 18. 8 boards and 4 assists. I think that's what he's going to be next season.
It easily could be knowing the Lakers and how many injuries we've had. Very true. Very possible that that stat line could happen, and possibly even better. So he might have to play for 2 or 3 players. Watch
the water in New Orleans contain vibranium, and Lonzo plays 80 games this season. Bi plays 79 games. Josh Hart plays all 82. Josh Hart turns into an Iron Man who does not miss games. Man, I know Laker fans would be so pissed off if that was the case. But watch that be the case, man. Watch that water out there.
I won't even be mad. I'll just be hurt.
You'd be the Doc Rivers meme, just staring, just like the slow pan in stare.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yo, they're going to be fun. I'm looking forward to them. And I'm glad I can openly cheer for Lonzo Ball now because he's not a Laker. Anyways, moving on to pick number 2. The man with the most famous name. To me, like a name like Ja Morant, you got to be doing something that is influencing other people because Ja Morant, that is such a dope name. Rapper, singer, NASCAR driver, golfer, basketball player, football star. I don't care what you're doing. Your name is Ja Morant. I'm like, yeah, what channel he on? Like, I'm going to watch him do whatever it is he's doing. You can't tell me no farmer's name is Ja Morant or nah. Ja Morant is meant to be on TV, so I'm excited.
Got to get rid of that stash, and then he'll be okay.
Chill out, leave Ja Morant. What's wrong with this little stash, man? He's out here. I like the hair.
little dirt.
A lot of people were working the because they're all 18. All you're trying to have some hair on their face. Actually, before we get into John Morant, let me see what you guys were saying about Zion real quick. Of course, I got to come to chat. Steven, not gonna happen. You mean you hope it's not gonna happen, but I get it.
Seriously.
We only have one guard. We're not talking about the Knicks right now, but I get it. Yes, we will talk about our guard situation later on the show, 100%. B from Jersey says, I don't like Zion anymore because he's not a Knick, but he'll be great. Stop the hate. Bars, I guess, but come on, man. Like, we got our guy. Like, we still got a Dookie. We're good. We are good. New York is being run by Duke next season.
And a dude that was really excited about playing.
That's what I'm saying.
That doesn't happen often.
Bro, that is my biggest. This guy is like, man, I love it. He is excited to be a Knick, and I'm all about that. Nah, bro, Zion is already the name of the reggaeton dude. We're not talking about Zion Dale, but yes, yes. Explain AD injuries, then CK. Facts. You're very true. You're very right. So then maybe the injury. You're right. AD been injured his entire life in New Orleans. So you're right. Maybe nothing will change. And good save, Chris. Good save.
Finds the holy water in Los Angeles that apparently Lonzo and the rest of the guys couldn't find.
Couldn't find. Yeah. Or I mean, maybe he just hangs out near LeBron and be like, "Let me tell you how you stay healthy." Edgar says that Zion's gonna be at 28-5. I don't think that's unrealistic at all. I think everybody's pretty even with the rebounds and the assists, though. With the around the 8-7 rebounds per game, 5-4 assists per game. I think BI will have 14, 6, and 3. I think that is an underswing. I don't think BI is going to regress. I don't think so at all. Especially with the coach. People, I'm telling y'all, sleep on Alvin Gentry. Alvin Gentry lets him go. He lets him go. Carrying that trash team will do that to you. That's facts. That's another good point, Steve, about Anthony Davis being hurt. When you and ask any of these guys, Tracy McGrady's, Vince Carter's, like a lot of these guys that had injury-prone years but they're out there playing 44, 46 minutes per game. Yeah,
my
facts.
Back.
Yep, my back.
My neck and my back.
My knee won't let me jump, Anyways, but yeah, I think everybody's pretty solid on the
Spine.
This man Ski Mask Way said Wiggins is greater than RJ. I'm gonna let the mods take care of that one. I'm gonna leave that one alone. All right, now let's jump into the guy, John Morant, second overall pick to the Memphis Grizzlies. Also, shout out to the 120 y'all in here. Y'all some real ones. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys and the comments. Wiggins is trying. Look, y'all know how I feel about Andrew Wiggins. Anyways, I just put so much. I feel like whatever. Andrew Wiggins, John Morant, somebody that actually can play basketball. John Morant has been drafted second overall to the Memphis Grizzlies post a trade that sent one of my favorite point guards, but I wouldn't have him on my Knicks because of that contract. Michael Conley to the Utah Jazz. Before we talk about John Morant, thoughts on the Utah Jazz trade?
I think that was a very good pickup. We talked about this in one other episode. I think it was close towards the trade deadline.
About where he should go?
No. This exact trade happening.
Oh yes, that we had. Yeah. We were saying that he would be a good fit in Utah. Yes. We did.
Yeah, and then there was rumors about him going to Toronto, and that's when
I fell in love with. That one.
Yeah. So I think it's good for a good change of scenery for Michael Conley. I think that backcourt is going to be causing all kinds of havoc on the defensive end.
That team, and you know how I feel about.
You can't come in the paint, and it's gonna be hard.
Yeah,
in the
that's
perimeter.
what I was just gonna say. And then they still got stuff on the bench and stuff. Yeah, not a big fan of the fan base. If you're a Utah Jazz fan, I'm sorry, prove me different. But that team, I might actually watch some games. Next season. Yeah, agreed. I think it was a perfect fit. They can afford it because, it's one of those cities that aren't known to be taking big name free agents. By the time his contract is done will be the time that they need money to pay Donovan Mitchell. So it works out perfectly. So yeah, I have no problem with that trade. I think that was one of the few teams that taking on that contract makes sense. And on top of that, talent wise, yeah, they're going to be right back in it. And they were in it last year, but they're going to be even more in it this year.
No more trash Rubio, right?
No, he's free agent. You're right. I don't know. They might resign him. Who knows? Patrick was good, man. William Xavier ACK2K help from Brazil. Welcome. I can't speak Brazilian, so I'm not even gonna try. But yes, let's talk about the draft pick, Ja Morant. Brandon, what's your feels? What's your thoughts on the Ja Morant pickup for Memphis? And mind you, speaking of the Michael Conley trade, remember that they picked up guys like Kyle Korver, homeboy from Duke.
I think they're gonna buy all those dudes out.
I don't think Grayson Allen. I think they keep him Grayson Allen.
Well, yeah, the Grayson, but Jay Crowder.
Right.
Kyle Korver, just because.
Jaren is excited to have Jay Crowder, though.
Who?
Jaren Jackson. He was talking about it in the interviews prior to the draft.
He just hasn't played with a lot of talent yet. I'm sure he'll get over that.
Dang, you heard it here first. Brandon said Jay Crowder has no talent. I'm just kidding. I'll play with you.
Man, Kat, help me out. Like, am I missing something with Jay Crowder that I don't see? Like, Jay Crowder, the last time I thought he was really good was when he was on Marquette.
Oh, damn. Oh, that's disrespectful. I don't think he's anything special. I don't think he's like a sought after name, but I thought he was solid when he was with the Celtics with Isaiah Thomas. Post Isaiah Thomas, he fell off the face of the earth.
Every time he had opportunity to shine and be like that second guy for Isaiah Thomas, he
disappeared.
Never showed up.
Yeah, he was exposed probably the most in Cleveland.
So I got over it.
Yeah.
I got over it, and I was just like, there's a reason why Dallas didn't want him. There's a reason why Celtics didn't want him. There's a reason why Utah was just like, yeah, sure, here, take him.
Okay. I don't think that's crazy. But yeah, sorry, continue your statement.
I'm excited for Jake. God, no,
Ja
I'm
Morant.
just thinking about Ja Morant.
I'm excited for Jay Crowder.
I'm excited for Morant. I think he's gonna be. I think he's gonna have to develop a little bit.
Which one, Ja?
Ja.
Yeah.
I think
of course.
I think he's gonna be a little bit slower than anticipated.
Would you say Trae Young-esque?
No, I think slower.
Okay.
Because I don't know. I don't think a lot of people know what his game is. I'm sure if he entirely knows what his game is. Even though he comes out a little bit of
everything,
yeah, he comes out in interviews saying he's the point guard and stuff like that, and he's had moments of being able to shine in the tournament, but it's also against inferior talent. He's gotten used to playing against inferior.
Yeah,
talent.
he only played like 3 good teams in his entirety of collegiate sports.
Yeah. So I think it's going to be a little bit of a learning curve. I hope he figures it out because he's too big a special. You know, his playmaking, being able to have the IQ of knowing when to break down the defense and shoot a jump shot, or break down the defense and pass it to a wing player or whatever. Okay, he has that type of skill set that not a lot of players have when they first come in the league. You know, so it's going to be a learning process, but I think he'll be okay.
Yeah,
maybe like year 2, I think he'll be all right.
So you're giving him the De'Aaron Fox treatment. Like it's gonna be one of those, like, it's gonna be a reality check when he comes to the league. Like, whoa, all right, well, now I know what I got to do, and he's gonna come back strong.
Yeah.
I think that's very fair. I've been very vocal on how I feel about Ja Morant. No hate. I think he's going to be a tremendous talent. I think he is going to be a difference maker for this team. I just feel like people fell in love with him too quickly off of 2 games in the tournament.
And the highlight reels.
Yes, and that's what I'm saying. I do think he will impact the team, like you said, late. But I think he'll do it in the same season. I think he'll figure it out probably maybe a little bit before that, trade deadline, All-Star break time. But I do agree. I think especially since now he does not have a vet point guard, like I felt like the Michael Conley thing would have been so perfect for him. But especially now that there is no vet point guard with him, he's literally just going out there and figuring it out, a la Trae Young. Except he had Vince Carter, but I'm just saying, like, to not have any kind of, like, because Jay Crowder, maybe because I just don't know the Memphis Grizzlies roster off the top of my head. The oldest person I could think of that's on that team was what, JV. Like I don't know. I don't know who else is on that team. I'm sure there's somebody on there that's probably that can give him some kind of experience. But as of right now, what I have in my head, I know that John Morant's going to be the starting point guard, and the backup is Julian Toronto, older Julian Wright. And that's their 2 point guards on the team.
Yeah. Okay, I forgot about him.
Yeah, he's there. He played soft for them last year. So my thing, I just feel like it's going to be a learning curve for him, especially for the same reasons you said, from coming from 2 years of playing in a division where he played probably like one of the best teams he played was like in Alabama during the season. Of course, in the tournament he played, Marquette and blah, blah, blah. But I do expect it to be a learning curve, but I do expect him to figure it out in the same season because he has the tangibles. And he's one of those things like, yeah, he's exciting to watch, but his best asset is his passing, in my opinion. So I think that because of that, he'll figure out the rest, and then he's going to have a good season. So same question as Zion. What do you expect his stat line to look like next season? Javon Carter. See, he's a young kid, too. Sorry, go ahead. That's a harder one, right?
Yeah, because, okay. 14.
Okay. Chat, you play along, too. What do you guys think his stat line going to be? Let it know in the chat. Go ahead, B. 14.
7 assists.
Okay.
3 boards.
Was good. Okay.
Off of like 38% field goal percentage.
Do you say 48?
38.
Oh, I was like, God.
No.
Dang, okay. I was like 48.
No.
Sheesh.
38% field goal percentage.
About 3, just to stretch it out a little bit from the 3. What are you thinking?
From the 3, I have no idea.
Yeah.
I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. I'll say like 33, which is pretty average.
Mm-hmm.
33, 34.
Okay.
He flirts with 34.
I like 14, but that's too high for me. Here's why. Look at Kevin Knox last season, who is a scorer. He only barely got to 13, and he played a lot of minutes last year, and he is known to be a scorer. And John Morant, yes, he's good around the rim, but he's not a knockdown shooter, especially when he's gonna be playing against bigger dudes.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go a little bit lower than that. I'm gonna say. What do they say? Oh my goodness! I saw someone say 1.5. Sheesh. I'm gonna go with 12, and that's being nice because I want to say 11.6, but I'm going with 12.
Okay.
I'll go with 12. I'm gonna stick with the same. I'm gonna go with 6 assists. I think that one he can stretch up to probably around 7, but I'm gonna go with 6 assists for right now. So I'm gonna go 12, 6, and 3 rebounds per game, and to play your game with field goal because of the kind of player he is. I like the 38. I like the 38-37 range percentage for him too, and from 3, I think he's gonna be a 30% 3-point shooter in his first year.
Okay.
But yeah, I think, but with those stats, I don't think that's gonna say that he had a bad season. It's just gonna be a learning season, like we have both said here. But that's just, that's our opinion on that. Just because, like I said, it's gonna be a learning curve. He's going to be a great player, but he is jumping from one side of the spectrum to the complete opposite side of the spectrum. The difference between him and like a Damian Lillard, who did the same thing, who played against lower level talent when he was in college. Damian Lillard is a scorer, so that helped him right away compared to like a John Morant, who is going to be a scorer, but he's not there. His shot is too inconsistent. He still uses both of his hands to shoot. So that's something that he's gonna have to improve throughout his career, which he will.
Another thing with Ja too is this is very consistent. Our predictions are very consistent with his whole career as a whole. In high school, I guess you could say his freshman and sophomore, sprinkle in a little bit of his junior year, it was kind of like a learning curve where you saw flashes.
I see where you're going with this.
That was very, very good. And then his junior year and senior year, he blossomed, right?
Yeah.
But it was too late because if you're not signed by your junior year, you're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
So he gets into college. His first year shows flashes. It's not anything spectacular, definitely not NBA draft worthy. So he stays. And then his second year where he just explodes onto the known media, and he's dunking on people. He's doing all these flashy passes and stuff like that,
all over
and he does really
Instagram
well.
and YouTube.
Yeah, and so it's everything we're saying is not just be like, oh, it comes out of left field. No,
It's been consistent.
Yeah. So he's gonna figure it out. It's just give him some time.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, I think he's going to be a franchise dude for them. It's just the first year is going to be a learning year. But let me see what everybody else here is saying. Yeah, I saw some trolls here. I saw Scott put 1 point per game. I see. Oh, Patrick, we ain't talking about Carson Edwards' little 5'2" self. Chris Tiller said, I see John Morant struggling to finish in the paint. I do. I don't think we're going to be getting as many of the highlight dunks. I hope I'm wrong. But, yeah, I think he's going to be struggling to finish in the paint as well early on. Shout out to the big Freezy. I see you, my guy. He said, what up, Delano? Yeah, it's not. It's MH back on Zion. We are talking about Ja Love here. My man Joshua said 0.5 points per game. My Lord. All right, let's get to the realistic ones. Andrew says 14-6-2, 41% field goal percentage, and 31 from 3. That's about consistent with what we said as well. Juana, I'm not even going to try to read yours because you got him averaging 70 points per game. MH says John Morant 13, 4, and 5. 4 rebounds.
Point guard.
That's yeah, seriously, right? 4 rebounds is high. I like it. I think he can. I think he can be a rebounding point. This man said he finna get 13, 12, and 4 and win MVP. Okay. Delano, he says John Morant would be 14. Okay. Everyone's staying consistent with the 14. 14, 5.6, and 3.6. 39 from the field, 30 from the 3-point line. Yeah. I think that's we're all about in the same range for the field goal percentage. Dale, I lost you. Dale said, and we're not reading Dale's. God damn it, Dale. 28 points. Get him out. GD saying 14, 5, 5. Yeah, everyone's about the same. Kaiser is saying, I don't think this is that unrealistic. I think that's, shooting for the stars. 18 points per game, 7, and 1 steal per game. That'd be best case scenario if he comes out of the gates running and swinging. But we'll see how that goes. 17, 6, and 3 from Dylan. Christian Jones saying 13, 5, and 3. I think that's a good one too. Big Freezy got him at 28 and 5. Dang. I just don't see him getting 20 first year, but hopefully he proves me wrong because I do like John Morant like that. I am on record saying I do prefer Darius Garland. Not in the situation he's at, but we're gonna talk about that later. But yeah, I think that's pretty good. Yeah, man, that's your team. That's your second team right there.
No.
But now it's time to talk about the boy, the guy, my guy, R.J. Barrett. He was picked third overall.
Chris has been talking about him like he's a prophet.
I'm telling, man. I almost had to disown my son. Kevin Knox, but no. He's still in custody. I got my guy Kevin Knox. We're good. I just might have to adopt RJ Barrett, especially picking number 9. Like, come on, that's my fate. Number. Like, that's fate. I can't. How much more perfect does it get, man? Like, I don't know what else to do. Anyways, but RJ Barrett picked number 3. We know about his Duke stats, 22, damn near 23 points per game last year. Shot really well from the field, shot poorly from the free throw line. His defense was to me was a bit of an improvement compared to what I saw from Canada in high school. A lot of people are excited in New York, man, for good reason, because RJ Barrett could be, a guy. He can be the guy for a long time for us. But from an outside perspective, I'm asking you, Brandon, what's your thoughts on RJ Barrett and what he is going to do for the Knicks?
One, just be very, very happy, Knicks, that not to say that nobody wants to play for New York. I do not believe that 100%, but it has been a long time.
Carmelo Anthony.
Very long time.
Carmelo Anthony's the last one I could think of.
Yeah, where somebody was all like, I'm a Knick, and I'm so excited to be a New York Knick. Mm-hmm. Don't get that very often. Mm-hmm. Take advantage of that. Love this man. Cherish this man. Cheer for him. Hopefully he's an all-time Knick and like a lifer as a Knick as well. Mm-hmm. Regardless if he's going to be some megastar, superstar, all-star, whatever. Just hang on to him.
Couldn't agree more.
with that said, as well, I think he's another guy that's just a hooper.
Facts.
Uh, he's raw in terms of I think I could be totally wrong. I don't watch RJ Barrett like like it's a Bible scripture, but like
Yeah,
from
I got you on that. It's okay. I've
what
been
I
doing it.
saw, I didn't see too much offensive where it's just like I'm good. I can beat you north and south, east and west, any direction I want. I can play with any kind of defender and get whatever shot I want. I didn't see that out of RJ Barrett. It was either a layup or an attempt at a dunk, or a 3-point shot.
Okay.
Um,
Which is
and I
fair,
think,
especially with that
yeah,
Duke team. That's very true.
yeah. I hope he can learn how to score at three aspects of the game, whether
Mm-hmm.
that's in the inside, mid range, 3-pointer. Um, but other than that, like I would be excited. It's time to be excited to be a Knick. You got a player that very talented. And like I said earlier, he wants to be a Knick. He
Wants to
wants
be
to be
there,
here.
man. I love that. Love
That
that.
takes a lot.
From before he was even selected, and that's love right there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we've had players in the past want to be Knicks, but weren't unfortunately Knicks, and probably the one that hurts my heart the most. Won a few rings in Golden State, but for the first time in a long time, especially because the last time we had to pick even close remotely this high was drafted and was recently traded away. I'm still not saying his name, but
He's pulling the Skip Bayless approach, guys. He's saying not number two or what was
I'm calling he calls him number two. He just calls him two.
yeah, okay,
I'm pretty much calling him anti-9 is what I'm gonna call him now. Because now that RJ is number 9, which is pretty much that other number flipped upside down. I'm calling that guy anti-9. That's my nickname for him. Because he obviously didn't want to be here. He wore the opposite side of 9. So I call him anti-9. That's that kid.
6'9".
Whatever you want to call him. Anyways, we're not talking about him. We're talking about RJ Barrett, a guy that wants to be here and somebody that is very passionate for the city and passionate for the team and passionate for the culture. It's funny for media and all these. Brandon already knows where I'm going to go because I'm very passionate about this because I hate how the culture in basketball, especially from casual fans, from younger fans, people that aren't as cultured with teams outside of their own team, they like to take what the public and what the mainstream media says about these certain teams, like the Lakers, like the Knicks, like all these teams, they like to take it for Bible. Facts. Yeah. So if you're not a Knicks fan, you don't know nothing about the Knicks. You hear media blowing up the Knicks saying that they never do nothing right. They ain't never gonna do this. They're known to be losers. This and that. This and that. This and that. And after having record side, I get it. We had a terrible record last year, but besides that, we finally, for the first time, got 3, not just 1, 3 solid picks for the long term for our team. We finally got a bit of a culture around our organization. We have the first, and I'm not saying this has anything to do with the success or not success of the team, but historically, we're the first team to have an entirely black front office. Like those kind of things are what's going on behind the scenes that only people who know about the team are actually, can do research for themselves and not listen to what ESPN and Fox has to say. Yeah. So for this to happen at number 3, the joke was everyone was saying Kobe White. The Knicks going to select Kobe White. Watch the Knicks select some dude from Pakistan instead again, da-da-da-da. And, of course, I jumped into the jokes because, it's funny. But at the same time, in the back of my mind, I knew that because of Scott, because of, Mills, who's learning to be a little bit more like Scott and a little bit less like Phil Jackson, they were going to go with the best guy available. No point, no spot in my mind. But, of course, from PTSD, Brandon was there. I was still a little worried. I was still a little worried. You don't give me that.
Because Chris is all like, all right, everything's been solidified. What are we waiting for? What are we waiting?
Yeah,
like
we got all the way down to the 2-minute mark. But that's neither here nor there. It's fine. We have RJ Barrett. So all that nonsense being said, I'm very excited for what's to come with the Knicks. To have it starting, whether we get Kevin Durant, whether we get Kyrie, whether we get D'Angelo Russell, whether we get Jesus, I don't care. The fact that the start is with us drafting RJ Barrett third and the continued success of Mitchell Robinson, Knox, and Trier, I love where we're headed. Be it if it takes 6 years to get where we want to be, whatever, we're finally going in a direction that I have not seen in my entirety of being a Knicks fan, and I love that. So, with that being said, very excited about RJ Barrett. Very excited about what he has to bring. I want to comment on what Brandon said. Everything you said is entirely true with Duke, at least, as far as his basketball. With Duke, he was on the Miami Heat of college. So it was literally every score for them was coming off of a fast break or coming off an assist, and every bucket came easy. There was never a situation where you saw him set up his own shot or set up like that. And I do think, yeah, if you're going off of that, then yes, that was entirely that. But then I do, because you did say you haven't watched enough of him. I implore you to watch him in Canada, because that is when you saw more of his style of play, because he is able to get off the dribble and score. He has the step backs. He has waist again. He spin moves to get inside the rim, and that's where you get to see the real Maple Mamba side. I know Brandon don't like the nickname, but that's what it is. That side of him come out is when you see him when he was by himself. The 2 games that he played without Zion, like those kind of games, you saw him do the same thing. And people want to talk about, oh, he holds on the ball too long, But the thing is, he was efficient off of those kind of things. That's what I'm excited for. Because, like you said, raw talent, and he's a hooper. And, I think that helps alongside a guy like Knox that a lot of people were probably a little bit iffy on, because Knox doesn't have that, like, I'm going to bite your head off kind of mentality, but he's still a killer kind of thing. Yeah. When it comes to offense and comes to getting buckets, Knox still has that, but he just doesn't have the demeanor that he's going to kill. So when you have an RJ Barrett that's going to do that, alongside of that, long term, I'm just excited for what that's going to be. I could go on and on about this. I'm so excited, but I'm going to keep it there. I'm going to hold it there. Y'all know videos coming, so you want to hear me talk more about RJ Barrett. That's neither here nor there. But Brandon, as we did with the other 2 guys, RJ Barrett, New York Knicks, what do you see his stat line to be? Chat, I'm going to come to you guys in a second, see what you guys have to say about RJ Barrett as well, but please let me know what you guys' stat line is going to be for RJ Barrett as well.
18, 5, and 5 off of 42%.
I like that. Dang, we got 204 people shot.
Not 42. Not 42. 41% shooting.
Okay. That you came up with that fast. I appreciate you, Mike.
Yeah, I was already thinking about this like before we even went live and everything.
Yeah.
I had a feeling that this is the direction we were going to go. So
yeah. You said 18?
18,
5 and 5.
5 and 5.
I like the 5 and 5. I think I'm going to agree with you on the 5 and 5. You're talking about RJ, Steve. I want to give him 18 so bad. I'm swinging for the fences that he's gonna come out the gates and just be like, my name is RJ Madison Square Garden Barrett. I'm hoping that's the case. But I do believe, because of the same thing I said about John Morant, that he's gonna have a little bit of a not entirely. I'm not gonna go down to 12, but I'm gonna go with the same as Zion. I'm gonna go with him and give him 16. I think he's gonna go 16, probably 15 points per game. But I do like the 5 and 5. I think we're gonna see 5 and 5, maybe 5 and 4. 4 being the assists. But I'm gonna go with 5 and 5. So I'm gonna go 15, 5 and 4. No, 15. I'm gonna go stick with the 5s. 15, 5 and 5. Stick with 55 and 5. I think he's gonna shoot 40 from the field, and I think he's going to shoot 32 from the 3. And I do expect his free throws to go up. That's just me hopefully and wishfully thinking, but I expect his free throws to go up.
Another thing to add why I gave him 18 is because, people that I typically do not see play basketball often, like when we saw Damian Lillard, I was like, the hell, Damian Lillard, like, who's this guy?
Mm-hmm.
And like nobody thought, at least I didn't think anybody was thinking that he was going to be something spectacular, something crazy, or whatever the case may be. Mm-hmm. But those people that you notice that you haven't seen their offensive game much, or haven't seen the totality of their
game, yeah,
they just somehow just come out way out of nowhere. Mm-hmm. For me, it happened to be James Harden. Everybody else, I'm sure, across the nation, just like, who's this guy? Like, he can score like this? And I was like, no, we've seen him at our.
I was gonna say over on our side of what we got to see
at Arizona State.
Facts.
It's different. So I can see how that can be similar in this aspects. So 18, I think is a going number.
No, trust me, that's my wishful thinking. I'm hoping that he can do that 18 because I think he can. But I just feel like just because it's gonna be such a young bunch that he's gonna have that Kevin Knox spot in the middle of the year where it's just he might just go cold. And that there's nothing wrong with that. That happens to some of these guys that because even like with Luka had that too. I mean, his wasn't that long. But Luka had a period where he just was like, oh, okay, so he is human kind of thing. So I'm just going to give him that just out of realism. But trust me, I hope you are right. I will take the 18-5-5 for sure. Because we know Fizz, the leash, there ain't going to be no leash on him. Like, you're going to let RJ be RJ for sure. Unless a Kyrie or a Kevin Durant thing happens, then maybe there might be a slight leash on him. But let me hear what you guys have to say here in late chat. Scroll up a little bit.
Before we go ahead. And you read off, shout out to the 215 that are in chat.
Facts, man. I mean, 211 since Brandon said anything, but it's fine. Facts, man. 100%, man. Appreciate all you guys coming through. Whether you were here from the draft coverage or whatever it may be, appreciate you guys for being here today. We're here every Sunday. Like I said, if you have not already subscribed to the homie, it's in the description. It's in the eye in the corner. Go subscribe to Wardrobe. That's my guy. You're hearing the knowledge he's dropping today. Go subscribe to my guy. All right, let's go to these stats. Sky Mask, look, forget what Brandon said. I hope you're right, Sky. My man said he averaging 40, 30, and 65. Glitch is saying 22, 5, and 5. Non-rookie year. Even Kevin Durant, who came out blazing, he only averaged 20 points. I don't think he's in the past KD because KD's a monster. But look, wishful thinking. Ray says 18, 7, and 4. Bruce Leroy 15, 5, and 4. DJ Static saying 15, 10, and 9 with exclamations, knowing that he's shooting for the stars. Andy says 19, 5, and 5 off of 43% field goal percentage and 31 3-point. I love how we're all really close on the field goals and 3 points with all these guys. I'm loving that. Showing that we are all on the same wavelength. Steven giving the 15, 3 and 3. I'm okay with the 15. But hey, I like it. 15, 3 and 3. That's one of the things I do like about him is his ability to rebound. I love 2, 6, 7 guys that can get the board. So I do really feel like that rebound is going to be a thing for him. But we'll see. Maybe 15, 3 and 3. Steven to me feels like I think he has probably the most realistic one though. 15, 3 and 3 because that's low, whatever. Delano says, yeah. Delano says, I think year 2 for RJ and year 3 for Knox. They break into facts. We'll talk about Kevin Knox in a different stream, not today. Do you think Brandon Clark will fit with Memphis? Is that where he ended up?
Man, as many trades we don't.
I still don't know. Yeah, to this day, there's some players I don't know where they end up. Can I get a fact check on that, and then I'll answer your question, Randy. If someone could fact check me on that Brandon Clark thing, I will answer that question. Because if that's the case, yes.
I thought he was on Minnesota.
Yeah, me too. That's what I see. And I like that fit as well. But if he's on Memphis, then I'm gonna ask you a question right now, Randy. Yes, that would be amazing for him. Anyways. You're always in the chat. I see you, Floki. I see you. My man DJ said he gained 32 bodies guaranteed. We'll see. I hope so.
Add another 50-50 board, except it's 32.
Yep. Oh man, speaking of 50-50 board, it's over. We're at 24. We can't count summer league because technically this summer league is for the next season, so we can't count summer league.
No, we can.
No, we can't.
Throw it in there.
This is for next season. Summer league's for next season.
This is 2019, right?
2019, 2020 now.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
The season doesn't end until free agency ends.
But the summer league happens in the middle of free agency.
Look it up.
I'm not disagreeing with you, but free agency goes on while the summer league's going on.
No.
Free agency. Players are allowed to move around. Chat, y'all answer that question. Y'all dispute that. Yeah, Brandon Clark was drafted 21st by Memphis. What? Oh, hell yeah, man. Memphis, okay. See, yeah, they got a nice squad over there, bro.
Memphis got bump and grind. No, not bump and grind. What? No,
bump and grind. Yep. That's what Memphis out there. Yep, that's the new system that's being run in Memphis.
All right, next topic. Next topic. Moving on now. Moving on.
I like that, Andy. Andy said, I feel like RJ's ceiling is a slightly better 3-point shooting DeMar DeRozan on the Spurs. Thought CK. I don't know if that's a ceiling, but I think that's somewhere along the journey. To me, I think his ceiling is like a Tracy McGrady, James Harden. That's a ceiling. If we're talking about ceiling, like, as high as you can get. Brandon, you still on the bumper grind?
I'm reading the chat.
Oh, they going in on you? I didn't even see.
They said no.
Woods said no R. Kelly. Shout out to Woods. I see you, bro. Damn, B. Delano just like, it's grit and grind, B Ward. Grit and grind. Stay mellow, ladies and gentlemen. We got him. Bump and grind Brandon 2019. Oh, shoot. Dale, RJ ceiling never lost. I'll take that ceiling for sure. But yes, I'm excited. We should all be excited. And I'm just going to keep it there for the top three. Now we're going to talk a little bit more openly about the draft. Brandon, who is your steal of the draft?
Steal?
Do you have a steal of the draft? It's hard to remember.
Can't even tell you. I can't even tell because there were so many trades. It was just like, do you really need this player? I'm gonna keep it casual.
Okay.
I think anybody that picked for whoever picked up KZ, our guy KZ.
Gosh. He went to Indiana, right? He's a Pacer.
They picked him up, right? But I think he got traded
again for a third time. Because what happened was it said that he was going to Miami, but then we found out he got traded for a third time going to the Pacers. But did he get traded again?
I thought it was vice versa.
Oh, is it the other way around? So he went from the Pacers to Miami. Oh, my fault. Yeah, Patrick saying that. My fault. Yeah. You going with KZ?
Yeah, just because there were so many wild trades, it's just like I can't keep up. Chris,
no, me too.
Chris talked about it earlier. There was 19 or 18 trades that went through, and the hats didn't necessarily help for this year in particular. But other years, it's not nearly as hectic.
Facts.
But yeah, I had to go with KZ just because
your homeboy.
I always felt like whoever picked him up. And God forbid it be the Spurs.
I wanted it so bad. I wanted it so bad.
For selfish reasonings, obviously I wanted if he went to the Spurs, he would be great. But
then he's helping the Spurs win. I get it.
Yes, I get it. In my conference, I can't have that.
I get it. I understand.
So the mere fact that he went to Miami, hopefully he doesn't get too comfortable out there. But if he stays humble and his family,
that's the thing. He's a good kid, right? He's a good kid, yeah. So hopefully that stays. His family, they hopefully will keep that going with him. But we'll see what happens with that. KZ, I don't think that's crazy. I just think not a lot of people know enough about KZ, but I do think that is a good pickup for them because they're finally getting an offensive long forward. Pause, I guess. But compared, because they got a lot of forwards out there, but they're
all the same thing.
Exactly, and KZ gonna help that out a little bit, but we'll see how that goes for his growth. I see a lot of you guys going ball, and I saw no, it's just one person going Carson Edwards, but he's just saying it multiple times. It's my guy Patrick. For me, my steal, I really, and I know Kevin Porter's probably one of the easy answers, but I like the Nasir Little steal to the Blazers.
Where he fell.
He fell to 20-something to the Blazers. No, I think
he fell even later.
I thought he was at the end of the did he go? You're right. He was in the second round. Jesus Christ. You are so right. He went all the way to the second round. Either way, he's on the Blazers. And again, it still turns if he can turn it around. I don't think he's as bad as people saw him to be. I just feel like he could not grasp the UNC system. I think that's all it was. He's more of a loosey-goosey player, and UNC is a very strict system. It's almost like he went to play for Pop or played for even Phil Jackson back in the day. He just couldn't grasp that whole. Not even Phil Jackson, because everyone plays a triangle, so I'm not gonna give Phil Jackson, but more of like a Pop couldn't grasp that kind of system. He's not that kind of a player. But I think in Portland, where they do play very free, I think we're going to see a very, very solid version of Nasir Little, especially if Aminu doesn't come back. I wouldn't be surprised if Nasir starts. I like that steal for them a lot. I think he's going to fit there nicely.
Either that or Evan Turner. So
they might give Evan Turner some burn, but I think eventually. 20. See, thank you, Delano. I'm not tripping. You tripping, Brandon. 25th to the Blazers.
I thought he went later. I apologize.
I said 26, but 20. It's still 20 something. Let's see. Pete's saying 20. Yeah, it's 25. 25. No, you good, Bruce. You good. Yeah, that's my steal. I know you guys saying Bol. We were over here. We were okay. It was funny. We were laughing at it because, but at the same time, at least I did. I started feeling bad for the kid. I'm like, yo, he is not bad enough to be pick number 44. The only
Nobody wanted to draft him with that ugly get up that
the suit. I love how you keep calling it a get up.
It's not even a suit, bro. Like
a suit. Yeah.
Wakanda is not forever with that one. Let me tell you,
man, that thing looked like it. The design came from Wakanda, but then Spider-Man got his hands on it, and he didn't. He's 16, so he's not much of a designer. But yeah, I think regardless of wherever he fell, like pick wise, I think Denver is probably the best case scenario for him. I think he's going to slot very well in Denver. Maybe he's the steal of the draft. Maybe, but my choice is going to Nasir Little. I think that Bol makes sense. I like the Nikhil Walker pickup. He ended up with New Orleans. New Orleans had a great draft. Jackson Hayes, big fella Zion, Nikhil, like they had a lot of good pickups along with what they already got through the trade from the Lakers. I like what they did. Atlanta, to me, I'm excited to see Atlanta. You don't know how I feel about Cam. I got a soft spot for Cam Reddish. I think he's going to be a great player. And that's the thing. Atlanta showed that they are very good with their development, especially with Lloyd Pierce out there and those guys. Like, they did a good job with development, so I hope that spreads over to Cam Reddish and DeAndre Hunter. Can't forget they got DeAndre Hunter in that trade. So
it's going to be a good wings for them. Mm-hmm. I know he whatchamacallit is going to be excited because not that Teron Prince and who's the other dude? Porter? Am I saying his name right?
Oh, Herder.
They're serviceable.
But Prince is gone.
Is he?
He got traded to Brooklyn.
That's right. He did for some draft picks. So, but
still, Bruno Fernando. That's so right. They got him too. Sorry, I forgot the Hawks got him too. Good. That's very true.
Cam and Hunter are going to be
Herder.
Much better.
Respect Herder.
No, Hunter.
Oh, Hunter. Oh, you are talking about DeAndre Hunter. Yeah. Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking about Herder. Yeah, they got them both, I guess.
So it's going to be a lot more athleticism.
A lot. Yeah. The Hawks going to be fun, man. Hawks going to be I was going to say Pelicans East, but they're not going to be Pelicans East. Excitingly wise, yes. I think it'll be exciting. God, this year is going to be so much fun because it's so wide open. We're going to talk about that here in just a second. But we got to, before we move off the draft stuff, we got to talk about who the loser of the draft was. Brandon, please don't think too hard about this. Who is your loser?
Lakers.
No, it's not the Lakers. What did the Lakers do? Lakers, for the one pick they had, they got a good pick. What's his name? Talon something. You did not get. Shut up. You did not get DeAndre. No, y'all got what's his name? Talon something. Horton
Shannon
something.
Brown 2.0.
Yeah, little bowling ball. Like you got a good. That was a good pick for the second round. That was good.
Little Mike All-Star right there. Okay.
Anyways, who is the loser? Don't think too hard, Brandon. You can take one. I'll take the other one. So which one you take? I'll take the other one. Go ahead. You can have your boy because you want to. Yeah, I'm about to say have him, and I'll take Suns. Well, I mean, they
okay. One and two.
That's what I'm saying. So you can have one. I'll take the other one because I don't understand the Suns. Like I don't understand their forward fetish. I don't understand. Praise God for T.J. Warren to get out of that nightmare. Now T.J. Warren about to blow up over in Indiana. Yeah, he was already having good seasons, but to nothing. Nobody knew. And now he's going to be over there with Vic and those boys. Like, he is going to be nice. Poor Bogdan Bogdanovic. He's not going to be there. But, man. But, yeah, Suns.
I mean, is there much to be said? Is there much to be said?
Because I'm pissed because I like Darius Garland. But now he's going to go over there and get wasted away next to freaking Colin Sexton.
I will still and forever will say the Cavs should have went and got Cam.
Facts. They should have gotten any of those boys. Cam, Jared Culver, any of those guys. But nope. I'm glad they didn't get Cam though. I'm sorry. Better. Yes. I said that he would have been the perfect, but who cares? Doesn't matter. Cavs did up, and here they go. Let's see where they go with this, and we'll see what happens with them.
They really thought that Colin Sexton can be like a Damian Lillard for them.
I love how funny you think that. Oh man. Anyways, Chris Taylor saying D-Book got to pull an AD. Facts. I was saying give him one more season, but look, man, because I want to see what James Jones does. James Jones, and they picked up. That's speaking of Cams. They picked up Cam Johnson, who is going to be a good player, but that's not what they need.
They need a point guard to save
Cam whatever. Randy saying, if you were the Wizards, who would you choose? I liked who the Wizards chose. I have no problem with the Wizards picking Rui Hashimura. I think that was a good pick. That was a good pick.
Hashimori.
Yeah, to this day, B-War will never be able to say his name, but he keeps trying. But yeah, I like that pick. I think that pick was fine for them, Randy.
Stay in school, kids.
Fonzo saying D'Angelo to the Suns or the Timberwolves. I said that in my video. I think Timberwolves would be a great fit. Of course, the Phoenix Suns would be that would be a fit just because you get to see him with Booker. But I think T-Wolves would be the best fit for D'Angelo Russell because then they actually have someone that can score consistently on the team. They got to trade away that Wiggins contract first, though, before that happens. CK, are the Lakers still poverty? No, they're not. As much as I would like to say yes, they're definitely not. They don't have a roster, but literally Lakers could pick up anybody that can shoot, and they're fine.
Give it some time, okay? just wait till June 30th.
No confidence. We'll see. I want D Rose and Melo on the Lakers. I think that'd be dope. I know Brandon doesn't want that. Brandon doesn't want. I want them to get Melo now more than ever. Because what's that gonna hurt? What's that gonna hurt? No, I want Melo on the Lakers. The Lakers. I'm speaking it into existence. Melo, go join your boy. And then on top of it, why not just pick up Chris Paul's nasty contract? Trade away something for Chris Paul.
Okay, all right.
I'm done. I'll stop. All right, so yeah, that's draft talk. Appreciate you guys for being here for the draft talk. We're gonna move on to NBA free agency. Still something. So Brooklyn recently, they came out saying that they might pump the brakes on the Kyrie Irving pickup because. Just in case he's not able to bring in a Kevin Durant with him, basically saying that, yo, we'll take you, Kyrie, but we don't want you alone. Like, you got to bring one of your homies with you. You can't do that, then we'll just bring back D'Angelo Russell. What's your thoughts on that? Do you think that Kyrie should take that hint as all right, on to the next thing, back to the Knicks, or should that be one of those, or does it just make sense for the Brooklyn Nets to say something like that or to come out with something like that?
I gotta shout out my co-host Stevie Tillman. Him and I were talking about this before the show. Mm-hmm. If Brooklyn is taking that quote unquote approach, mm-hmm. that if you can't bring somebody else, then we're just we're gonna rescind our offer and go back to what we were doing.
We had with D'Lo, yeah.
That gives Kyrie no option. He has killed the opportunity to go back to Boston. Mm-hmm. If Kevin Durant decides to stay and sign that max deal,
mm-hmm. He's going to be a Laker.
Yeah, essentially what it comes down to.
Yeah, because the Knicks are going to do the same thing. Knicks are going to be like, look, if you can't bring KD, we ain't not taking you by yourself.
And the only other person that I could see interrupting that is the Clippers. Is because Clippers have those two max spots.
Don't do that, Clips.
Kawhi Leonard has that, exclusive, he just came out and declined his player option, so he's going to be fielding in offers and taking in meetings and stuff like that. And I'm sure the Clippers. I'm sure they're very appealing to him. Mm-hmm. So I could only see the Clippers. I just don't think Kyrie is going to be like, yeah, I'll go play for.
He ain't playing for the Clippers.
Yeah, the second team of LA.
Okay, that doesn't work for you the same way it works for the Nets and the Knicks. It doesn't work the same way.
Why not?
Because the Clippers are actually good. You cannot tell me the Nets are going to be good next year because they still have a lot of repairing to do. The Clippers don't have that much repairing to do.
That team overachieved, right? Okay, Brooklyn. I'm talking about Brooklyn and the Clippers. For the fact, but I have much more faith in the Clippers in terms of them being able to be like, oh, we made the playoffs this year. Okay, we can build consistency. We're going to go to playoffs next year.
Yeah, because their team is in a farce compared to the Nets. And this isn't me being a Nets hater. This is not me being a Nets. I'm just saying strictly off of contract. They're not going to have Rondé Hollis-Jefferson back. They're already teeter-tottering on D'Lo, who, I mean, we don't know what's going to happen with D'Lo. They have contracts that are going to be running out. They have to bring back certain guys. They traded away pieces that were part of the run. The Clippers, they sitting over there just waiting on what's going on with Kawhi, and they have pretty much their entire roster. JaMychal Green is most likely going to come back if he doesn't come to my Knicks. You know, a lot of these guys are going to stay. Patrick Beverley is probably going to have the Clippers on priority. So I'm just saying that I feel like the Clippers, it's not the same thing between the Clippers and the Nets compared to the Lakers and the Knicks. In my opinion, I know they're still the second team in LA. I get that. I understand. But to me, I feel like it's a completely different beast between the Clippers and the Nets.
To each his own. to each his own. That's what I think is different.
I think it's different. I know. See, I do. See, that's the thing. People are just gonna be like, "No, you just hating on the Nets." CK. All right, I'll stop then. If I don't want that to come through, even though I'm not a fan of the Nets.
Somebody had to pull the trigger on getting the D'Lo. Somebody had to pull the trigger on getting people like those nasty ass contracts with
what's his name?
He's now with Atlanta. Crab. Who was the other one that was also on Atlanta?
Carroll, DeMar Carroll.
Carroll. Mm-hmm. And now they're gone.
Yep.
You know, and now they have opportunity of having 2 max slots. So obviously some management is going on there that's better than 80% of the league. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
So you got to give credit where credit's due, and the Nets are the second team of New York, and the Clippers are the second team of LA.
Okay, that is okay, and there you go. But I love how it's one of those things like, well, by default, I guess Kyrie will join the Lakers, which I do. I don't know if I agree with it, but I do understand the logic behind that. But according to what Danny Ainge said, even though you can't trust you can never trust what Danny Ainge says, they still have an open conversation between the two parties. So maybe there is a possibility of him going back. I don't think that's the case. I'm just playing devil's advocate on that. But to go back on what you said, we also have, again, still playing devil's advocate. Trust me, this is coming from somebody who would like him on my team as well. There's still 27 other teams in the NBA that would like his services as well. Just because they're not the sexy ones that are going to be in the headlines like our Knicks and Lakers, there's still teams out there that have money that will want to bring him in and possibly could bring him in as well. But I do agree with that logic, thinking that, you know, Nets and Knicks are on the same page, which is crazy to think about. On if KD's not coming with you, then we're probably not going to be throwing our money with you. So then the Lakers are going to be like, hey, you want money? We got it. And then they'll throw it at them. You know what I'm saying? And
just wait to sign until June 30th.
Yeah, right. Hold on. We got to get our bookings together. And, you know, we got to transfer the money from the other thing. And then the whole Anthony Davis thing, we're trying to get him to not accept his trade bonus and all that stuff. Just give us a second.
A verbal agreement right quick. Okay.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens with that. Christian's saying Kyrie could go to the Sixers and play with his buddy Jimmy. But yeah, because that also, the report that people are not even talking about is that Jimmy and Tobias, not that they don't like each other, they just don't want to coexist together again. So there's a possibility that one is going to stay and the other one's gone. In my eyes,
Tobias to stay. Jimmy leave.
I think Tobias and Kyrie together would be a nice combo. Anyways, I was saying that like if the Nets couldn't get a KD, they should do a Tobias and Kyrie combination. Hell, even a Tobias and D'Lo combination that would already put the Nets in a good spot. But yeah, I wouldn't count out the Sixers either on that. I'm just saying there's so many other options that could happen, but I do think that going back to the topic at hand, I do think that Brooklyn is right to have that mindset on, look, we've seen what you've done alone. We would like you to be on the team, but if you can't bring KD with you, forgive us, but we're going to move forward with what has been working for us, and we're going to go back to D'Lo. Unfortunately for D'Lo, he can't be like, no, I'm not a second option because he's restricted, so you ain't got a choice, my friend. So, but we'll see what happens with that. Yeah, again, and we're going to talk about it later with your Lakers. I mean, in a few seconds, not too long from now, but I'll save it for when we get there. I'll say my 2 cents on the Lakers. Now, speaking of staying on the Brooklyn thing, do you really – this is going off of exactly what you just said, but now I'm talking about Kevin Durant. Do you really believe that Kevin Durant will leave the Golden State Warriors to go and play for the second team in New York? No. The team that doesn't even have a fan base in the same borough that they play in.
You did a Max Kellerman thing right there.
What did I say?
You know how Max Kellerman, like, he'll ask the same question, but he'll like put more emphasis.
Yeah. It just make. And here's the thing: if it happens, I will take the L with all out, and I'll put my arms up like, damn. All right, there it is. I even tweeted it out just not too long ago saying that until I see it happen, no one can convince. I don't care what Woj says. I don't care what I don't care what none of these fools from ESPN, The Athletic, Shams, all of these people. I don't care until I hear Kevin Durant post his picture saying my next chapter is the Brooklyn Nets. I refuse to believe that he is going to pass up not only just the New York Knicks, but an open canvas, a team where he can bring whoever the hell he wants to play alongside some of these dudes to go play for the second best team. Because I'm going to tell you, I got some bad news, KD. As much as we love you and we're going to love to see you in New York, there are no Knicks fans are jumping over the bridge to go be a Nets fan all of a sudden to cheer for you. I'm sorry. So I ask you, and I know you said no several times, but I ask you again. Do you think okay? I am fine? I'm fine. Like I said, if it happens, I will accept it. Trust me, I will. I'll be pissed, but I will accept it.
Chat. He says he's okay, guys. Don't.
I'm fine. I'm good. To me, just the thought of it makes no sense. None. Now, if the Nets were in a Clippers situation where they were way more stable roster on as well as front office, that's a different story. But they're not. I don't understand why no one else is seeing this. That roster is not. It's not the same thing. Anyway, Brandon, is that a realistic possibility in your mind? Okay.
No.
You care to elaborate?
I still think
I see you, Chad. Hold on, I'm coming to you in a second. Go ahead, Brandon.
I still think KD is if his decision is literally going to be between Golden State, which is going to Oakland, or is he going? Are they going to Frisco?
They're going to Frisco. Yeah, they're Frisco next year.
Yeah. Frisco or New York, not Brooklyn, not Inglewood. Whenever they finally make their move, it's literally San Francisco or New York. It's that simple. There's nothing about Kevin Durant's character. There's nothing about his game. There's nothing in this universe that has told me, you know what, Kevin Durant's going to go to Brooklyn. You know, like I think it was more so of like KD makes the choice of going to New York and Kyrie's like, oh, okay, yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, let's go there.
Yep.
It's not, Kyrie decides to sign a 4-year, 125, whatever, length contract. And KD's like, okay, yeah, I'll go join you. No, it was never that case. It's never, Kyrie, if he did that, what?
Yeah. Yeah.
But
here's the thing. I can see Kyrie doing it. If Brooklyn was more inviting of having just Kyrie, I wouldn't put that past Kyrie.
Why would he do that?
Because he's Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving just has 2 more screws loose than KD does. Because let's be real. But let's be real.
Going to the same team.
But that's what I'm saying. But except it's his childhood favorite team is the Nets. But here's the thing. Let's be real. Why is he leaving the Boston Celtics in the first place? Every problem that they had was inflicted by himself. That was a Kyrie Irving problem. Nothing. Everyone else was there trying to play alongside Kyrie. Jason Tatum looked at Kyrie as an older brother. All that is self-inflicted by Kyrie Irving. Why is he leaving that? In a realistic world, Kyrie Irving should be re-signing with Boston Celtics day one. But that's not Kyrie. So that's why I'm saying I don't think that'd be crazy for him to be like, Brooklyn, I'm ready. Let's get it. Nope, KD's not coming with me, but let's do this. Yeah. Like I wouldn't put that past him. Now Durant, on the other hand, Durant is top 5 guy that is looking to further his legacy. Brooklyn ain't the one. But again, I promise.
If you talk about legacy, then
you're right. You're right. Either way, you're right. I'll give you that. 100%. You're correct. Okay. If he's taking the Brooklyn, especially the Brooklyn Nets, even more so than the Knicks, if he takes the Brooklyn Nets from their history to freedom. Okay.
When's the last time they won? Was when Dr. J?
Yes, I thought you were gonna say yes, but they didn't even. But they've gone to the finals a little bit more recently than the Knicks, but that's neither here nor there. But hey, we don't talk about that.
J Kid.
It just does to me. My brain won't let it calculate. Again, I'll take the LKD, but just remember, I'm not running your burners if you go to that other team. Do that on your own damn time. I'm running his burners if he comes to New York. Better believe. I'll be on the fumble. I'll do my channel. I'll run all 80 of his burner accounts. I'm ready. 80? Man, look, he got a lot of burner accounts. All right. Let me read these. I know everybody want to get at me because I'm talking about the Nets. The Nets are to CK what Kawhi Braun is to Skip. Facts. Totally agree with you, ML. Thank you. I still got a screenshot of CK tweeting out. Okay, Melvin, that's neither here nor there. Chris Tiller, CK, you sounded like a hater. Facts. Bruce,
no denial.
None. Would New York not embrace that championship? Brooklyn and New Jersey would embrace that championship. And please, Knicks fans in the chat, please feel free to prove me wrong, because then I will learn something as well. But I strongly believe that there is nobody jumping no ship from the Knicks to Brooklyn. I don't care how much. Even look at them in the playoffs. That Barclays Center was not sold out. Not. I'm over here sounding like Stephen A. Smith. Not sold out.
Is he box office?
That's his phrase, bro. I'm done. CK will watch KD's car. I watch all his cars if he comes to shoot. He don't even need to drive them anymore. I will leave my whole family behind just to be his chauffeur.
Hey guys, off air, Chris said no, I'm not gonna take it that far. Never mind. You're my
whatever it is, yes.
No.
Oh no! All right, no. Brooklyn. Delano said Brooklyn would embrace the Nets championship, and that's it. Are you questioning me on that? Please, Delano, teach me something. I'm not taking no parts in that championship. The Knicks ain't been popping since 30 years. Wrong. 2012, 2013, we were top 3 in the East, but that's neither here nor there. 2 years, mind you, sir. Thank you very much. Nets Arena, a ghost town while in the play. All right. Anyways, I can go on and on about this.
That could all change.
I would love to see Kevin Durant sign with that team. He makes his first game back in 2021, excuse me, that's too far back. 2020, and they still have like over 200 seats available. That would only just brighten my heart. I'll stop being a hater for fun.
That's still
whatever. I don't care. Whatever. The fact of the matter that he's not. I'll tell you, when LeBron James, as much haters as there were, the minute LeBron James came to town, that thing was sold out. Even haters be damned, they still sold that thing out.
Prices went up $40.
Facts. Hell, Lonzo Ball sold out that damn stadium.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyways, let's get to Kawhi. The news came out today that Kawhi Leonard declined his player option. Oh, no question. Hit the wrong button. See, okay, I was about to say, Delano, please teach me. But yeah, Kawhi Leonard declined his player option today. Wanted to lead the show with that, but we got too into the draft stuff. But they're saying that the reports are saying that he is looking to sign a longer deal with the Raptors, but the Clippers are still in play.
What did I say?
What part?
Would not be surprised if Kawhi just signs a long-term deal.
Yes, you did, because I was talking about short. Yes, you did say that. That's very true. You were on board saying that before it was popping.
You know, it's great for Laker fans to just dream, because this is a great honeymoon phase. We just got Anthony Davis, and it's okay to speculate on getting a Kawhi Leonard. It's okay to speculate getting a Kyrie Irving. It's okay to speculate that we're just going to get all these players.
That one to me is
every
insane.
Every team does that. If you ever got 2 top 5 players on your team, I don't care what fan base you are, you were doing the same exact thing that Lakers fans are doing on Twitter. Okay. But
no, I can't agree with that. You don't understand.
Why?
Because Knicks fans would be so grateful to even have one of them. We'd be at that. All right, we're good. That's it. Like, let's just get everybody. I promise you. Like, I'm telling you, there's no way that if we had 2, if we had an Anthony Davis and a look, I'm telling you, why do you think we've been so stagnant and perfectly fine with just Kyrie and KD? There ain't no thoughts of nothing else. We were like, oh, Anthony Davis, that'd be fine. But no, we don't want to trade it all away from him. Let's just get KD and Kyrie. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. There's no Knicks fans will be like, we're good. Nope, that's fine. We're good with what we got. That's good. Let's deal with this. I'm telling you.
Let us know, Chad. Like,
yeah, please prove me wrong again.
Am I exaggerating? Or is
I don't think you're exaggerating. I'm just saying. I'm talking about for the Knicks specifically. I think you're right. I think other teams 100% would be like, yeah, keep it coming, keep it coming. Yeah. But I'm telling you, Knicks fans, we would be like, nope, we're good. That's it. We're good. We got LeBron and Anthony Davis. That's it. No. Keep it what it is. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you.
Let us know in the chat, please.
See, we almost made a statue of Star. See, that's what I'm saying, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Oh, man. I'm telling you, I'm a hater with you, CK. Ain't nobody come to see Brooklyn in my David Ruffin. Ain't nobody. Right, facts. Anyway, so who's the most rabid fan base then?
Not even rabid. I'm just saying, like,
either of us. It ain't Lakers. I don't care what you say. Lakers fan base is not rabid. Maybe I don't know if I can give it to the Knicks either. It got to be one of those, like, it got to be like a
Oklahoma.
Like a OKC or I don't want to say that, but like a Utah, like one of them. Dude, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But for the wrong reasons. But they rabid though. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like. My man said LSOD. I don't know what LSOD means. I don't know if that means something. Anyways, but Brandon, continue making your point on Kawhi Leonard. I'm so sorry to cut you off.
I saw your comment, Steve. Like, it makes no sense that he would do that. But at the same time,
Kawhi makes no sense.
Yeah, like 2 things actually. Kawhi makes no sense, and like money talk, bro.
Yeah.
I don't think he like. I get that he turned down, what is it, 80 million. Or 60 million, whatever the cost is over at San Antonio.
Yeah.
But he clearly just did not get along with certain people over there, and he wanted to jump ship.
Which makes sense.
Here, they praise him as a god.
And they worked with him to use his doctors along with the Toronto's training staff. So it's like they're accommodating as hell.
And your coworkers aren't on your neck talking about you ain't hurt, you fine. Mm-hmm. You know, like everybody loved him. Mm-hmm. The whole, he got a whole country that love him. He come to America, he just a regular dude. Be like, oh, he got dookie braids. Like, what? Okay.
He got dookie braids.
He's like,
good for him, I guess. Whatever.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's totally.
DeMar DeRozan crying in his car right now. Y'all so stupid. I swear. That is funny.
It's just I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me. I get it that like he may not win a championship ever again with this team, and it just happened to be lucky because.
Oh my! If anything, this would be the year that he could do it again.
Yeah.
So take that back.
Yeah. So I don't know. I can see him re-signing long term. I said it before the final started. I would not be surprised if he decides, you know what, the cold's not that bad. You
Yeah.
know, the cold didn't bother me anyway. So like,
get him out. This man just quoted Frozen. I'm done. And you try to like move past it like you didn't just quote Frozen. I hate you. Oh my gosh.
Shout out to Nai.
No, she has not seen Frozen. Don't shout her out for no movie.
It's only
like
a matter
that.
of time.
Nah, man. Yeah, because
we gonna
get that Disney Plus the minute it drops, so she probably gonna see it then.
See.
Yeah, see, sorry, to go back to the whole Knicks thing, Justice said building through the draft got us Knicks fans getting picky. And it's so true. It's so true. Because, look, Brandon, you don't understand. I'm having conversation with people in my comment section talking about, like, oh, no, I don't think we should get Kevin Durant. Who says that sentence? No, I don't think we should. So I'm telling you right now, that's what I'm saying. Like, if we had two, we ain't good. We good. You want to come Kawhi? Kawhi be like, I don't know. No, it's okay. Take your time. It's fine. If you don't want to, don't worry about it. Like, I'm telling you. Anyways, we're going to move on because we running low on time here. Blah, 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 blah. We can skip that. Let's just go to the last thing. We can skip all that stuff. We pretty much address all that stuff. What was that? That's what it sounded. I was like, oh, what was that? NO. Nah, I can't say that, but I just don't think, because I know there are some crazy Knicks fans out there that be like, man, everybody come, like the minute we get to, man, everybody come to New York this summer, let's get it, baby. Hey! But like the majority of us would be like, nah, look, save the money, go pick up this dude from this city, this dude that played this year, he did this last time. That's what it's gonna be. That would be Knicks fans, I'm telling you. Anyway, so we're on the finishing stretch of the show. I do have a game for us. We had some other things to talk about, but we pretty much addressed them. So I wanna play a fun little game. Speaking of what we just went through, so for those in the chat, no, I am a Knicks fan, and you guys know Brandon is a Laker fan. So now we're gonna do a little bit of what Brandon did on his show, but we're gonna switch roles. I'm giving you the cap to the Knicks. You have $73 million coming.
Jeez.
Yes, you coming up for this summer. What do you guys have? 23. What do you guys have? 23. Just keep it simple. So if Anthony Davis trade goes in by the 6th, how much money do I have?
You have 30. No, you have 26.
Okay, 26
something
million
like
for the
that.
Lakers. Okay,
it's somewhere in that ballpark. 26.
So there are a nice amount of Laker fans in the chat, and there is a great amount of Knicks fans in the chat. So more pressure for poor Brandon than for me. But I wanted to see, just because I want to see from your perspective, and I think it would be fun for you to see through my perspective what should happen, like what other people think about what should go on with your team. I'm very curious for this. I want to know from an outside source what would happen with that money. So Brandon, you are running the New York Knicks right now. Okay. And we're going all hypothetical. So like if you say I'm using both my maxes on KD and Kyrie, boom, boom, bam, bam, cool. These are all hypotheticals. We're not going to play the whole, well, Kyrie might not go because no, we don't know. We're not in their head. So, Mr. Brandon, why are you laughing? What did you read? I need to know what you read.
Because MH is getting them riled up now.
What does MH say? Stand up, Knicks fans. What's MH? Oh, yeah. Oh, man. How much you recited DeAndre for? Oh, Brandon in trouble. Brandon in trouble. All right, okay. Brandon. So you are controlling. Hold on. Let me get you some music.
I'm gonna just take the Laker approach and just go with it.
You go. Okay. Hold on. Let me get you some music. Let me get you some music. Nah, I'm giving you pressure. Like I want you to feel the pressure. Nah, you getting that? Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
That's what
you're saying. Oh, that's exactly what you getting. Yup. Okay, Brandon. I've officially given you the keys. Chris Senior, I see you, my guy. Chris Senior, what's up? Brandon, I officially give you the keys. Next time, Dale. Next time. That don't fit for this room. I'm giving you the keys to the Knicks, Brandon. And I'm giving you $73 million. Brandon.
Is there an option where I could just take the money and go? Because
if you take the money and go, you're going to have a lot of people on your neck.
Who?
myself included.
New York folk.
Myself, no, I don't want it. Give all my share to Kevin Durant, okay? Brandon.
Okay.
This is a big task at hand. Don't F it up. $73 million, Brandon. Go ahead.
Well, what I would first do is I would absolutely send all the money, whatever I can, to Kevin Durant.
Full max to Kevin Durant. Remember, you don't have him for a season. You don't care, right?
I understand.
So the max this year is what? Okay, it'd be 160.
He would get 35.
Yes, that sounds about right. So 35 off the books. So that leaves you with. Oh God, I need a calculator. Jesus, all right, hold on. Okay, guys, hold
35 minus 76. Right.
Okay. Yeah, you have 41 on the books.
So 41
left. Okay.
And then I honestly would just try and do 2-year, 3-year deals.
Okay. So wait. So you're like you're not letting Kyrie. You're not looking at him.
Because I don't think Kyrie would have much interest. I of course like if it has mutual interest, yeah.
Okay.
But I don't know the rules of that. What's
It's hypotheticals here, Brandon.
It's hypotheticals.
Playing the hypothetical game. So
even still, like I wouldn't want to mess up that.
Melvin. Wrong. Get him, boys. Sorry, he just signed KD. I'm okay with this so far. We're good. Okay. Don't let me correct. Just you talk. No, I won't respond.
Okay, and so I don't think I would want to have Kyrie to mess up the trajectory of RJ and Kevin Knox.
Okay.
So I would like to get a serviceable point guard. I don't know if I can try and trade Dennis Smith Jr. or not. But we're gonna focus on free agency in terms of just adding players, right? Okay. So with that said, I would try and get some solid vets around my young core. So I would try and get somebody like what's his name out of Utah?
Which one?
Big man.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Ricky Rubio. Big man. Oh, Favors?
Favors. Yeah, I would try and get somebody like Derek Favors.
How much money you throwing at Derek Favors?
3-year, $35 million, $40 million.
Do the math for me, please.
Okay,
3 years.
So
what's that?
like
15?
10, 12 million.
12. Okay.
Yeah.
Favors. That's a 4. I don't hate it. I don't like it either. I don't hate it.
I would try and get somebody.
Hold on.
Ironic.
Let me take the money off your books. All right, you got 29 left.
I would try and sign somebody like Ricky Rubio.
Okay. How much are you giving Rubio? I'm just kidding. No, don't. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Rubio.
I'll give him like a 2-year 25.
2-year 25. I think that's how much money he would want for sure. So is that 13,
Yeah.
12? I'm gonna go with 12. I'm going to lower half. 29.
What else do we need?
Hold on, I'm 12. All right, you got 17 left. So you can split this into 2 contracts. You can get another big piece. Mind you do have a lot of youth on the board as well.
Yeah, that's why since
Steven, get him, boys. Chat, I see y'all, chat. Trust me, I see y'all. I'm going to read him as soon as he's done. I'm letting him get the thoughts out. Go ahead, Brandon. You doing your job.
Let's see.
I think he's out of the Randall competition, Christian. Randall ain't going to take 17. He want more than that.
No. We'll do that. No, I'm not going to do that for Julius. And like I said, I would just continue with the ride out the get players that'll play under my young guys and get somebody like a good locker room presence like a Trevor Ariza if he wants to come back to New York.
He'll be expensive.
Is he?
Probably like 11.
That's okay.
Okay, you want to do that? You locking that in?
Yeah, we'll lock that in.
Trevor Ariza coming back, making his return. Personally, I would love that. I would love Trevor Ariza for Kevin Knox for sure. I'm putting him at 10, so you have 7, so you can get another guy.
And then I already have plenty of guards. I feel like.
Chat, you got a bunch of assistant GMs there trying to help you out.
Yeah, let me know.
He said, nah, CK came over. He chose Rubio. And then Steven, like, there it is. Get him, boys.
Man, y'all can hate on Rubio, but let me tell you, he's better
Jazz.
than most of the point guards that y'all have right now at this moment.
You hear that? Dennis Smith Jr. Brandon's calling you trash.
I sure did.
I'm not fighting you. Got 7 million, Brandon. I know you said vets, so just name some vets.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of some serviceable vets too as well.
There's
I wonder how much money he's gonna
there's
get.
like
too.
Michael Scott. But he would have more money than 7 million.
I think he would go back with Philly.
Yeah.
I wish I had that page where it was notable free agents.
Whose Achilles is ruptured? You talking about Kevin Durant, man? If you gotta think about signing Kevin Durant, we have a conversation. I'm okay with him signing Kevin Durant.
Let me look at free.
Look at Brandon. Here he goes. Look, what kind of GM does no research?
This is why I'm not getting paid the big bucks, right?
They're saying, oh, Patrick Beverly. There you go. That's one that's out there. But I mean,
Patrick
you just said
Beverly's
Rubio.
probably gonna resign.
Okay.
So I didn't even think about
Remember,
it.
it's all hypotheticals, Brandon.
Yeah, I know. I'm doing the hypotheticals, okay?
People are saying that's enough to bring a Quinn Cook. But that's too many guards.
Cook. Yeah, okay. Like you guys are guard heavy. Guard, especially guard. Yeah, no. I'm
See
not
Bodega
looking
Wi-Fi on your site, and Rubio is good for our ball dominant players. Here you go. See, man, Brandon, you ain't got everybody against you.
There's still a lot, so it's okay.
Watch Brandon say Isaiah Thomas' name. Harrison
That's
Barnes.
who I was looking for. No, I'm just kidding.
God, I would fight you. Thank you, Dale. Thank you,
trying to
Dale.
look for another
You know who
big.
to throw the rest of the money at. Just say his name.
Michael Beasley.
Facts. All right, and there it is, boys. I'm just kidding. No, go ahead.
I honestly like this last dude. Like I don't know.
Basically,
I think
you would use the rest of the money on a vet, pretty much.
yeah, I would
Okay.
use it on another bet.
All right, I'll just put vet 7 mil. All right, I don't. You know what? I don't hate it, other than the fact that you just took everybody from the Jazz, but I don't dislike it. So to recap, what Brandon has done, he's doing the right move by signing Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is a Knick. He brought in Derek Favors for around 12. He said a 4-year deal. Rubio on a 2-year. Is that what you said?
Markeith, that'd be my last dude. Go ahead. What'd you say?
You want Marquis for? You think he's only gonna take 7?
Considering what he just lost, like his contract. and was bought
Markeith
out,
is the one that's not on the Celtics. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. The Markeith's the one that sailed a little bit. Okay, so Markeith, yeah, I think that's not that crazy. Okay, Markeith is 7. You doing that as a 1 year?
1 year.
Yeah, that's smart. I'm with you on that. All right, so Brandon has signed Kevin Durant for 35, Derek Favors for 12, Ricky Rubio for 12.5. Those are all multi-year deals. Ariza on 10. Is that a multi-year deal as well?
So 1
Or
year.
1 year. It's okay. And then Markeith, so 1 year as well. I don't hate that. I don't hate it. I don't love it either. But I don't think that's entirely crazy. The Favors one's probably the only one I'm a little worried about.
Why so?
Especially because it's going to be, I'm thinking about a years without Durant. I like Ariza and Markeith playing without Durant when he's not there, but I'm thinking about Rubio and Favors.
I don't a serviceable like center. I hope he.
Yeah, he goes 2 way. Yeah, no, 100%. I see. I get what you're saying. I just hope he gives, early Utah Favors than latter Utah Favors. That's my only problem. But let's see what the chat says. Let's see how the chat's killing you.
None of them like it.
No, you've had a few. Bodegas. No, Chris Middleton. I don't know if I pay him that. Randall should be first option. DeAndre Jordan. Defense. Patrick. Okay, people are just giving their opinions.
The reason why I strayed away from younger guys is because they're gonna want to go get paid.
This man said, let's bring in Lou Amundsen to run the point. Get him. Die hard Knicks fan. Come on now. But yes, you're right. The younger guys are going to want to take up chunks of the money. and still don't know how to prove it. Junior Flyboy give him an F. I'll give Vooch 8 mil. Dang, he ain't gonna want that. He want more than that. Okay, yeah, everyone's getting on you right now. Talk about sign Greg Oden for the max. But yeah, I'm cool with it. Like I said, I think Favors is the only worry I have. As much as I wouldn't like a Rubio, I think he would fit.
Not to mention, I think Rubio, I think he would like being in a bigger market.
Yeah, but my problem is I just want him to play well in that same bigger market. That's my only problem with Rubio.
You only have him for 2 years. Player option on the second year. No, so technically 1.
Okay, I'll pay CK $2 billion to run point. Oh, that's funny. Yeah. All right. Okay. So KD Favors Rubio. All right. No. Look, you got Kevin Durant, so the rest I'm cool with. Shoot. Look, let me tell you something. I don't know what you did. I don't know how your presentation went, but you got Kevin Durant with the Knicks, so I appreciate you, sir. Thank you. All right. So how much do I have? 23 or 26?
You have 27. I saw some people in the chat.
All right. I have 27 million for the Lakers. So I know I only have 5 players.
You have LeBron James, Anthony Davis,
Kyle Kuzma,
Isaac
Bonga, and what's his name? Michigan.
Wagner.
Yeah. So I have to. So I'm Laker fans. Sorry, you're not getting the third max from me. I'm being frugal as hell right now. I'm trying to fill out this damn roster. So this is what I'm gonna do. Rondo, I don't know how attractive you're gonna be in free agency. You gonna come back another season, 1 year. I'm gonna sign him for another 1 year. How much was he getting paid this past season?
9.
Okay, I'm gonna take you want to win Rondo? Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna take a little bit off of that. I'll give you 8 for a 1 year Rondo. God, that already takes off so much money.
Hold on, okay. All right, hold on.
That's not disrespect. I have the math right here. How's that disrespect?
Caruso.
Oh, but he gonna get paid, bro. There's no way I can bring back Caruso.
Right.
He gonna get paid by somebody. Dang, man, I'm gonna have to dip into the D League. LiAngelo Ball. No, I'm just playing. I'm not gonna do that. God, bro. I have 19 million left. I only have 6 players on roster. No, 7 players. So you guys drafted that one kid. Taylor something. So I got 7 players on roster. My man said bring back Mario Chalmers for LeBron James. He in the big 3, bro. Oh man.
Got 19 mil.
This is difficult. It was fun to watch you do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm not spending money on. Yes. Yeah, I'm doing it. I don't care. I'm gonna make you mad. Give me Melo. I'm bringing Melo in. And I think he did it once and he's still getting paid. So I'm gonna give him that vet min. So what's that, 2? 2 mil, right? So Melo, I'm giving you that vet minimum again. But we competed for a championship, all right? Melo, okay? Deal with it, bro.
You got 17.
We got 17 left. I got 8 players on my roster right now. Feeling good. People just give me no. See, I'm gonna go with, and he's cheap too. All right, give me. I need a shooting. I need more shooting. So give me Seth. I'll take Seth Curry off the books.
Seth, how much are you paying?
He's
Seth?
cheap. So I think.
You think he's cheap after the year he just had?
Yeah, I think I could get him on a 1 year deal still for 3 or 4. 2K disrespect. 2K say you could sign him right off the back for a 1.7 deal. But I don't think in real life. I think it would be a 3 or 4. So I'm gonna take the 3 because I need the money. So I'm gonna say 3 on a 1 year. Seth Curry for 3. How much do I have now? 14.
So you're at.
Dragic is not more affordable than Seth Curry.
You're at 14.
I'm at 14. Okay. Curry would be in his final for straight 6 years. Vet min is 1.5 against the cap. NBA pays the rest. Right. That's why so then whatever. I'll round it up. 2 mil for Melo. But yeah, 1.5. Seth 5 and better. See, I agree with you, but 2K said 1.5, and I'm trying to keep my money, so I'm going with 3. All right, so chill out. He said if I'm Lakers GM, I quit like magic. Okay, chill out. So I'm at 9 players.
I ain't gonna be here.
I'm I'm at 9 players with 14 million left. The music is really
There's people
making
like
so much difference.
Taj Gibson, Wesley Matthews.
Yeah, I feel like Taj West would be expensive. Reggie. How much did y'all paid JaVale pretty nicely though.
No, we didn't.
How much y'all pay him? 9?
It says here $2 million.
I could also pull a Shaq. Shaq said go over the cap. I can go over the cap.
Yeah, technically. You can.
That's what Shaq said.
With that $5 million.
Yeah.
Contavious Caldwell-Pope.
Look, man, I may not be a Laker fan, but I will not do that to you guys again. Ruin the Lakers' future and re-sign Kwame Brown. Facts. Bring back Kobe. There it is. That's the only answer I could give.
I like it. Wayne Ellington. Corey Joseph.
I like Reggie Bullock. I think that's y'all best bet. Omar, appreciate the sub, my guy. Welcome. I think y'all best bet is to keep the house money. With some of these guys.
So you said Reggie?
I would take Reggie Bullock back. He'd be 3 or 2, right? He ain't too expensive.
He's a 3. He's a 3.
So then that leaves me with 11.
So you said you would sign a 3.
No. A lot of these are 1 years.
I'm saying $3 million.
Yes.
Okay.
No, yeah. All of them are 1 years. I'm signing. All these guys are 1 year. All these guys are 1 years. I had a name and I completely lost it because we need size again.
Okay.
There's guys like Deadman out there. He's expensive. Greg Monroe. No. Oh God, the music is making it so hard for me. Luke King from the Oregon Ducks. That's right. There are rookies and stuff that out there that are not signed. That's a good point. I might have to do things like that because we got a lot of vets here that are going to be in the rotation. Robin Lopez, Frank Kaminsky. That's right, but he'll be expensive.
Mike Muscala. God, I can't believe you actually said Melo back.
Say what?
I can't believe you said Melo.
Yep, Melo. Yep, give Melo that minimum.
Thank
me later. Thank me later when he's hoisting the MVP, Finals MVP trophy. Thank me later.
Yeah, all right.
I feel like I gotta bring in a LeBron guy, but no, you guys have too many vets.
Nene.
But
David
all LeBron's
Nwaba.
dudes are retired, huh? Ooh,
Yeah.
Nwaba. I like
Alex
that.
Caruso.
But y'all need a big. I hate that I'm taking this too serious.
Your boy Noah Vonleh.
He gonna be expensive. Brandon, your franchise is poverty. Stop disrespecting Melo the King. James Jones. I know, new Grizzle. That's what I was thinking. Let me get James Jones for cheap, but he retired. Udonis has him retired.
Sean Holmes.
Nah, I'm gonna keep it realistic. But I was hearing someone talk about Dwayne Wade coming out of retirement because he lives in LA and playing with the Lakers. I'm gonna keep it realistic though. Dwight Howard. No, I'm not signing Dwight. Willie Cauley-Stein gonna be expensive too. Grizzle. I only got 11 left.
Amir Johnson.
I don't know how I feel about him. Brooklyn Tex.
Jordan Bell.
Bring Rodney Hood back. Yeah, that's the last thing Rodney Hood needs to come back with him. Jordan Bell. Nah, I want to stretch. You know what? I know what I'll do. Give me boy from Houston. Kent Fareed. He'll be cheap.
Okay.
Give me Fareed.
How much you think he's buying?
He gotta be probably like a 5 or 6, right?
I would say 6.
Yeah, I would say 6 too. All right, yeah. Again, another 1 year deal.
Okay. So you're at 6.
Oh, Melvin, I see you. Nah, Fareed's still gonna be worth money, man.
So you got $5 million left. Technically 10 since you're going over the cap.
Yeah, I think I have to because I'm trying to fill out this roster. I think I'm trying to go. No more 1 year deals. All of them are 1 year, bro. All of them are 1 year. Cause y'all look, man. Y'all need to recap next year and get your books together. Cause look, you guys still re-sign Anthony Davis. Don't forget that. Flap Jr. Damn. After this, I know the Lakers not winning nothing this year. say what you will. This roster right here gonna be flames. I don't care what you say. I hate that I'm putting too much.
Sound like Steven now.
Hey, but my roster is full. Jeff Green, Iman Shumpert. Ooh, yeah. Give me Shump for cheap. Shump will be about $2 million. Yeah, give me Shump.
You think Shump will go for?
Hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
Okay, so you have $8 million left.
Nah, don't give me Earl. Kyle Korver gonna get bought out. Give me Kyle Korver.
How much?
This is such a LeBron James team. He'd be minimum two.
Korver? Okay,
Yeah.
so 2. So you have $6 million left, sir.
God, okay. Maybe I can get somebody good then. Yeah, let me get Moody. No, I was playing. I won't do it too.
Wow.
Pau Gasol, nah.
Brook Lopez, I said out there.
Brook Lopez, nah. I think he gonna stay.
No. He gonna get paid.
He gonna stay, and he would. Yeah, true.
Danny Green,
Kevin James Dudley, Danny
Harrison
Green,
Barnes.
Enes Kanter.
Nikola Mirotic.
So are we in the same universe or are we in separate universes?
This isn't Spider-Man.
Okay, so we're in a different alternate universe. All right, then I want Markieff Morris too.
Okay. All right. This is where we end the show. Oh wait, I thought you said your boy, the point guard Morris. I'm sorry.
No, that's Darius Morris. No. He's long
Okay.
gone. No, give me Markiefius.
Markieff.
And I should take up the rest of my cap.
How much?
And you have a full roster, no.
How much?
Well, you did for 7, so I'm gonna do for 7 as well.
Okay.
All right, so this is your full team right now.
So that would be one. So we could only sign him for 6.
I'm going over.
Chris, you can't legally do that. Okay.
Shaq said I can, so I'm doing it. All right. Then hopefully I can convince him to do 6. So just put it down for 6. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Close enough. All right.
So, roster aside, this is in Chris's reality. Lakers got Rondo, Melo, Seth Curry, Reggie Bullock, Kenneth Faried, Iman Shumpert, Kyle Korver, and Markiefius Morris.
And then
fill out the roster.
Yeah. So
All on 1-year deals, right?
Yeah, because y'all got Anthony. Y'all re-signed that man. So I'm going with all 1 years, doing what y'all did last year, doing it again. I'm going, I'm going 1 years. I'm sure in real life they would probably give one of those guys a multi-year deal, maybe like a Faried or like a Seth Curry. Yeah, but like nah. In my reality, I'm giving them all 1-year deals. Kuz, LeBron, Anthony Davis, Mo, and Bonga. Jesus Christ, Bonga.
Oh,
I forgot you on that team too.
Mo.
Wagner.
Oh.
Man, I don't care. Yo, Brandon, come on, rate it. It's not a bad roster. Rate it. Nah, be honest with me. Rate it. Like, if you had this roster on 2K right now, tell me you ain't winning nothing.
I hate the Melo pick so much.
I know you don't like the Melo pick, but look, man. Because Bonga, let's be real. I know he on contract. Oh, and also, what's his name? Talon, what's his name?
I think it's okay. I just wish Shump actually would shoot like he did in Sacramento again, and then I would like him a lot more. Because when he went to Houston, he lost it again. I don't know what happened.
I cannot wait to get at the chat. Ooh, I'm ready for you guys. I see all y'all with your mouths over there, y'all little fingers over there.
So is Rondo starting?
Rondo would be starting, yeah. I actually don't know, either Rondo or Seth, because LeBron's handling the ball. So I would look into a Seth Curry starting lineup. But yeah, most likely probably gonna be Rondo starting again, like he did last year.
I'm sweating because I had to watch that a lot this year.
Yeah, and it worked for like some of the games, but not a lot of the games. Facts.
And when you mean some, like 5.
All right, this would be the starting line. All right, I would say
I'm finding a way to get Caruso.
Yeah, I think you guys should. I just think he's gonna get paid.
Chat aside could be like, oh, Brandon, like you just hyping him up because no, like Caruso could play. I don't watch him. All right. Chris is a New York fan, and he's reading enough clips of Caruso from the fumble and just me talking about him. And there's a reason why
Summer League. Summer League was when I was like, yeah, this kid can ball. From last year's Summer League, I was like, yeah, this kid's nice.
Yeah. So
I saw it a little bit in the first one with Lonzo, and then last year when he was by himself, I'm like, shoot, man, this Caruso kid, just because he balled, and don't let that stray you away from his talent.
It's like when you see Joe Ingles, you're like,
yeah, he don't look like a hooper, yeah, but then Joe Ingles out there,
and all of a sudden he's doing jab steps and hitting deep threes in your face. So
okay, here we go. So I'm reading the chat now. I'm ready. I'm ready to fight back against all you guys right now. Let's go. F grade. Why? Why is this an F grade? Brandon, what do you give me? Be honest. No, you don't. If you give me a D, you give me an F. Let me know. What's the grade?
I'm not going that far. I honestly, it's like I like Seth. I like Reggie. I like Fareed. I like Morris. I think that's enough to give me
the Shump thing for me is more of a because that you're losing the what's his name, big fella. You're losing the JaVale McGee bench presence, energy wise, and then also on top of that, Shump will be an added defensive piece to the team. Yes, I know shooting, you want the shooting, but then I'm trying to fill it out on both offensively and defensively with the guys I put on here. A lot of these guys are not known for defense. Seth Curry's defense has improved. Fareed is more a guy to protect the rim as well as, dunk on the other side. But then there's guys like Melo that don't play no damn defense. Korver can't keep up with nobody anymore. Markieff Morris decides when he wants to play defense.
So you're heavily depending on AD being healthy. This is what this roster tells me.
That is probably the one weakness that I'm looking at. Yeah, because if he's not healthy, then y'all – I mean, you can still start with the only big you guys is Fareed.
And then Mo Wagner.
And hoping that he continues to play as well.
Yeah.
I guess I'm looking at it more from the playoff perspective than the entire regular season. I'm looking at it like from, when you guys get to the playoffs, like having a well-rounded young and veteran mixed team.
No, we got to make it there first.
Well, I think in this year, just having those two alone, you should be good.
Okay.
But give me my grade. Come on.
It's a C+.
I'll take that. I think I would give myself a C.
Like, there's a lot of stuff to like, and then there's one thing in particular that really makes me hate it.
It's Melo.
Yeah.
I don't understand why Melo would be that kind of a deal breaker. I think in this rotation, Melo would be a nice fit.
I don't see it.
Oh, my goodness, the hate. All right, let me see this stupid chat. My man said you only got 1 point guard. I got 3 point guards. LeBron James, Seth Curry, and Rajon Rondo.
They never made him a point guard.
He's a point guard that doesn't bring up the ball.
So a 2.
But he's still a point. I would still have Seth Curry be my point guard, but he would have to play next to Rondo or LeBron. So I guess a 2. Anyways, whatever. Fine. I have Rondo and LeBron James. I don't care what you say. And Bonga, technically, so kick rocks. It's a 5 out of 10 without Melo. Melo makes the solid 9. Bonga ugly. Just trade him to China and get your money. Chill out. With Lonzo start. Haha, hilarious. That's what I'm doing. I'm trading everybody back. That's what I should have done. I should have traded Anthony Davis back for everybody. Bodega Wi-Fi gave me a C. Yeah, I'll give myself a C on this roster. T. Ross greater than Seth. Debatable. Chinese voice, you don't get an A. Chill out. I don't know. I feel okay with that roster with what you guys. I'm very curious to see what they do with that little amount of money.
Swindle some people.
Oh my goodness, that's gonna be something fun to watch. But I thought that was fun, man. 2 different perspectives. I wish we had more time so I could have done my Knicks and I could have seen what you doing with the Lakers. But maybe we'll save that for next week because next week I think is going to be the start of free agency next Sunday. What's the actual date going to be? That's the weather. That's not the calendar. I wish see. That's how you know I don't know where I am with life.
Yep.
Yeah,
this is the start of free agency.
Literally. Yep. We will probably find out that Kevin Durant's a Knick during our live stream. Yeah. Who knows? But I'm excited for that. So maybe next week we'll do what you think you should do with the Lakers and what I should do with the Knicks. But I want to do it from each other's perspective first. But yeah, we went way over today, but this was a fun show. Shout out to all. We are still at 220. Like, y'all are amazing for that. I appreciate you guys for that. Like I said, if you haven't already, go check out Brandon over on his channel, B War. That's the homie. But we're going to be back on Sunday. I'm excited. I'm excited for RJ Barrett. I'm excited to see what happens in free agency. I'm excited for Summer League. I'm feeling good. I am feeling good.
2 weeks, man. 2 weeks. I'm ready. I'm excited. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to fly.
Man, facts. I am not doing that drive. For my Knicks people out there, we do have some other Knicks YouTubers that are going to be out there as well that I'm probably going to do some stuff with. Knicks Fan TV, CP is going to be out there. Terry and Trey going to be out there, as well as my homie Brandon. And who else going to be out there? Yeah, you haven't met the other guys there. They don't know them. But yeah, it's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be fun, man.
If there's any other Lakers podcasts that want to leak up, let me know. Otherwise, we turn it up. Okay.
Stupid. That's funny. Steven, I don't know if that's to my roster. I was waiting for your response to my roster. I feel good about my roster. I don't care what you say. I'll take a C. I got a C+. I got a B-. I got a lot of Fs because y'all some trolls. But on that note, appreciate everyone here. Dale, MH, everybody. I don't have enough time to name 200 and something names. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Steve, give me my C+. That's it. I got a C+ from 2 Laker fans. That means I did okay. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, that's it, man. Check out Brandon on his show tomorrow. Subscribe to him if you haven't. We out of here. My man said A+ because of Melo. Facts.
No.
Embrace him, Brandon. Embrace him.
I will never.
D- for Warren.
That's okay. That's all right.
Anyways,
I bet you if I said sign Melo, I would have got an A.
Facts. Everybody would be like, that's it. Yeah. Look, man, you signed you.
They would overlook the rookie Rubio, overlook the Derek Favors, be like, yeah, all right, Brandon's the GM for us. All right, got it.
All right, y'all, for reals. We out of here. Catch you guys on the next one.
Peace.
Peace.